is Katie of Rosebloom Readings. Welcome to Rosebloom Reading Storytime. I will never get over, there you go, baby, how funny I think it is to call it that. Granted. Oh, this smells good, baby. Oof, we're getting sandalwoody today. I will never get over how funny it is to say that. None of that is going to go where I want. Okay. I want it to go into the incense burner, but it's gonna go all over. You know what? That's fine. Go there. I think it's funny. It is much cooler when you guys call it Rosebloom lore, but you know, it's my own personal PBS show. So I have a lot to say today. I knew what I wanted to talk about in today's Rosebloom in today's Rosebloom story time. This morning I had it all planned out. I got somebody asking me to talk about the best date I've ever been on. And then a couple days later, I got somebody asking if the go-kart incident was the worst date I'd ever been on. And I was like, that would be fun to talk about both of them, considering we're doing like a connection reading. I thought that'd be fun. But then I ended up having a really fantastic day today, and I wanted to talk about it too. I did something very cool today. I think it was cool. I was very excited about it. Oh shit, I'm preparing decks. I forgot to do that. I forgot that was a step of what we do here. My daughter was going to a birthday party today, and it was a birthday at the movie theater, and I was like, okay, I now have like a certain block of time I can do whatever I want, and I don't usually have that option. And usually my knee-jerk reaction when I have any time available from motherhood is to work. And I'm trying to be better about that. I am trying to be better about that. I had some bouts of burnout a couple times in the winter and going into spring. So I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to be better. So I dropped her off, and I was like, okay, now what? Which really tells you like how exciting I am. The fact that I had free time, and I was like, what do I do? And I was leaving the theater, and I passed by. They have like these kiosks you can buy your own tickets and stuff. Thank you, babies. And I was like, oh, what if I went to a movie by myself? I've never done that. I have friends and my brother, one of my brothers in particular, that's like his favorite way to spend his time. And I've never done it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just got too shy. I don't really even like, I don't know. I think, I don't know. I love watching movies, but watching movies on my own, I don't know. I used to love it. I used to do it all the time. That's all I did when I was pregnant, was just watch movies. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna go see a movie. And I was like, I'm just gonna see like what they have. I wasn't even aware of what movies were out or anything. I am so outside of reality sometimes. And I actually ended up picking probably the worst possible movie to see alone. I went to see Evil Dead Rise, I think it was called. And yeah. But I was excited, and it started in like 10 minutes. So I lined up, and I went and got little snacks, and I got a drink, and I got to go up to the movie theater, and I was all excited. And the row that I was in, it was me, and then 3 seats down was a very heavily pregnant woman, which, not to give spoilers, but if I had seen that movie when I was pregnant, I think I would have gone into cardiac arrest. Please don't see that movie when you're pregnant. She had a hard time about halfway through. Anyway, and then a couple seats down was this sweet little older man, and then at the very end was this younger couple. And there was this like silent solidarity between me, the woman, and the older man, and we were just sitting there with like 2 seats between us each because it was like an early afternoon movie, and we were just eating our snacks. But then all you could hear in the lulls in the movie, and there weren't very much, it was quite loud, there was a lot happening, were these two at the end just going at each other. I was like, okay, sure, why not? I needed more reminders of how single I was. But it was fun. It was lovely. It was very scary. Very, 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 very scary. Very gory, as is to be expected. I have a very hard time with gore. I can do scares. Gore is another thing. I closed my eyes a lot. Probably like at least like a collective like 10 minutes. I think my eyes were closed. And yeah, it was spooky. I did have quite a few moments where I was like, God, I need somebody to hold my hand. That's just a general feeling I have. And but it was so fun. And then after the movie was done, I was in the same theater as my daughter, so I was worried she would like see me and be like, what are you doing here? So I got out of the movie, and then I went to a store, and I did some little shopping, and I encountered so many children who were shoplifting. It was crazy. And and I bought some little things, and then I had a busy day, and then excuse me, a very, 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 very dear friend of mine, very, very gifted intuitive, who is on YouTube as well, was doing a live stream, and I never, ever, ever catch her live streams. But I'm also a nuisance to anybody who knows me and holds me dear. And she was working. She's an intuitive, she's a psychic, very gifted. Like, she was doing like live stream readings. And I was so excited that she was around, and I'm so fucking annoying as a human that I like went into the chat and I was like, hi baby, you're looking cute as a button. And she was like, hi, hello, thank you, sweet as anything. And then, but she was like in the middle of doing a reading for somebody, and I was like, hi, hello, hi. And then we started just like talking to each other and telling each other how much we love each other and how we're each other's girl crush, and how funny she thinks I am, which like but then she was like, okay, you're distracting me, and I was like, I'm sorry, sorry, which is absolutely the type of person I am. I'm like a kitten with a yarn ball. Like, I see people that I care about and I'm like, hi, hello, hi. And they're like, baby, I'm working. And I'm like, I just need you to know that I love you. But it was great. I was so proud of myself. I went to see a movie by myself. I never do things alone. I used to all the time. Before I had my daughter, and when I was pregnant, I would go out and do stuff all the time. I have never tackled eating at a restaurant by myself. I've always wanted to do that as well. But I went to see a movie by myself, and it was so much fun. It was really cool. It was a very cool movie. It was very, 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 very scary. And I don't know. I went into it and I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of what this is going to be. But it was good. It was entertaining. It was very entertaining. It was very entertaining. It was very spooky. And I feel like that's why you go see an Evil Dead movie, is because they're spooky. But I had so much fun. I was so excited. It was great. I had fun. I felt really nice about myself. I was like, look what we did. Things on our own. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, so today's I've eaten a lot of candy. I don't know if that's obvious. Yeah, but it was really fun. It was really, really, really fun. I have a lot of friends who they're like, oh, I take myself on dates all the time. And I'm like, but, oh. But I'll get there. I'll get there because it was fun. It was really nice. It was really lovely. And then I got to buy myself nice things after. And then I got to pick up my daughter, and she had a cool balloon. And she was, poor little thing, her face was like full of tears. And the parents of the birthday child we're like, oh yeah, sorry, her balloon popped, so she had a bit of a meltdown. But you know, that happens at birthdays. Kids at birthdays, the emotions have never run higher. Oh, Rowan's at the door. The emotions have never run higher. And so they gave her a new balloon, and it was her favorite color. And we get to the car and drive home, and I'm holding like 900 things. I have like her coat, my purse, my wallet, my phone, her tablet, and all of this stuff. She hands me her balloon to hold it so she can get out of the car. And she's like holding the little tie, and she hands me the top of the balloon. Baby, look at my hands. Look at my hands. This is not, I don't, like, what size reference do I have for you? They're tiny. I cannot hold anything. But like, I tried to grab the top of the balloon, and it was a really windy, rainy day. So immediately gone, it just blew away. And I was like, oh, fuck. And it was one of those parent moments where you know how important this non-important thing is to this child that you love more than anything in the entire universe. So I ran. I fucking bolted. And it just kept, it was like a prank. Like, I would get to it, and then a huge gust of wind would come and blow this balloon farther. And I was running through the whole fucking lot, and dropped my wallet, dropped my purse, not on purpose, just shit kept falling out of my arms. And I kept fucking running, and then I was like, oh my god, my daughter is like at my car, and my shit is all over the ground, and the door is open. Like, this is a fucking balloon. This is a 5-cent balloon. So ran back, picked up my stuff, got her, and I was like, it's like let's go. So we're running together, her tiny sweet little legs. And so much stuff I was holding, and we're running together, and it's like 4 blocks down now, but we can see it, and it's about to hit like the front of a house, and I'm like, thank god. So we're bolting. We get not like 3 strides from it, it pops. Her little face, her sweet, darling little face. So we like walk home, and I was like, baby, I'm sorry. And she's like, can we get another balloon? And it was like 7 p.m. on a Saturday, and we'd been out all day. And I was like, maybe next time we go out. And love her to bits and pieces, my sweet little darling, a Taurus, true and true she is. And I've said it before, I'll say it many times again, Taurus, my all-time favorite sign. I was so excited when I found out she was going to be a Taurus when I did like my due date. I was so excited. Oh, anyway, and like a true Taurus, she was furious, because despite how good of a day she had, this little tiny thing just tipped the scales. And true Taurus. And like a true Taurus, she just went to bed. Did not say a fucking word. She just went to bed. I didn't even know she was asleep. I came upstairs to check on her, and she was out cold. Taurus through and through, my baby. Sleep it off, my loves. Anyway. But yes, so in regards to questions for Rosebloom story time, we'll start with the, if I guess basically the question, long and short of it, was, what's the worst date you've been on? And then they asked, is the go-kart date the worst date you've been on? The go-kart date wasn't the worst date I've been on, because it was me. I was being stupid. I was on a date with somebody I wasn't, it's fine. And and then I got very intoxicated on an incredibly hot day where I didn't eat enough food, and decided to drive a go-kart at fucking astronomical speeds. And I guess I've pushed it too hard and the brakes gave out, or some fucking thing happened. It was a very janky go-kart. Like, that thing had seen some global events in its time. I decided to stop it with a cement wall covered in tires. So that's neither here nor there. The worst date I've ever been on. I was thinking about this like since last night, because I knew I had wanted to do it for today's reading. It was a hard one because on the one hand, I think this conveys pretty clearly in my personality. I'm a pretty, like, at my resting state, content person. I I experience a lot of joy in my day-to-day life. I'm a very easy person to please. Extremely so. I'm not hard to bring happiness to. It's easy for me to find. Yay. So if I like somebody enough to be on a date with them, there's not a lot that we could be doing that wouldn't have me being at the baseline happy just to be with this person that I like. I just enjoy being around people that I like. I love talking to people, especially if I have like a romantic interest in them. I would want, not even just romantic interest, even just platonic. I just love knowing about people and talking about people and learning about people and connecting with people. And but yeah, if I have a romantic interest in somebody, just being around them, doing anything, doing nothing, is enough to make me happy. I set the bar extremely high. Okay, yes, okay, yeah. Well, okay. So there's two, kind of. Anyway, so do I want to tell? No. Okay, because it's not, yeah. One of them isn't very entertaining. It's more just horrible. But, we cope through laughter now, don't we? No, it was many years ago. Okay, so I was on a date, and it was I had gotten out of a relationship, a very long-standing relationship with somebody that I very deeply cared about. And it was one of those instances where, you're feeling blue. Already this is setting up to be a story. And you're encouraged by the people that love you to get out there. You just gotta get out there. It'll help you to move on. If anybody ever fucking says that to you when you're sad, don't listen to them. It's terrible advice. Awful advice. Feel what you need to feel. My babies, go through it how you're meant to go through it. But I was young. I was so young. I was silly. I was naive. And so I had someone approach me with romantic interest, and immediately I was like, nope. But then the people around me were like, go for it, just go, just go out, just have a nice time. And I was like, I don't want to. Really, I don't. But you know, yeah. So after some heckling, um, I went out. I went out, and this particular person was not someone I felt very compatible with. But I was already there, so sure. And we were out. We went to this very nice place. He got mad because I kept beating him at foosball. I'm very good at menial table games. I'm very good at pool. I'm very good at foosball, and he hated it. Because he was a very athletic person, and he thought he could impress me with his foosball skills, and I was like, what if I went caca? I just like fun. I just enjoy having fun. And he had ended up drinking quite a bit, and started to get really like weird. He started to get really kind of arrogant, and yeah, started to, you know, kind of like poke and prod at the people around us who were just trying to enjoy like their night, who were just trying to have a good time, and very, you know, oh, who you looking at? She's with me, don't look, blah blah blah, energy. And I was like, no, 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 no. Because no, no, no. They weren't, by the way. They weren't. I looked cute as hell, but I promise you they were just trying to enjoy themselves. And yeah, I don't know. Like, baseline, all I wanted was like a nice night to like sit and just talk to somebody. I did not foresee a romantic connection occurring through this, and you know, I just like, I had been shoved out the door by the people that loved me, because they thought it was in my best interest, and I just wanted to chat and then go home and lie in bed and watch Howl's Moving Castle because it's my comfort film. And um and yeah, so it progressed, and then I was like, okay, I've been doing this for a while. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna zip. And he like followed me out, and then there was a fellow out there outside waiting, I guess, for a ride, and the person who I had been with started getting like very very type of way. And I was so done. I was so done. I was so fucking done. But they were two dudes who had a bit too much to drink, and the person I had been with was antagonizing this other dude who just wanted to enjoy his cigarette and then probably go home or whatever the fuck. Um, So they started, you know, kind of poking and swearing and shoving, and I was like, no, 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 no. And you know, yeah, I've had too many scrappy friends. I grew up with two older brothers. It takes a lot more to phase me than two men shoving each other while intoxicated. So I just kind of right in between them, and and not with how the date was going, absolutely not. um and I was like, no, 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 stop this, it's stupid, you both need to, like, it was like talking to children. I was like, you stand over there, you stand over there, don't fucking look at each other, and let's just all go home. And during this kerfuffle, the person I had been with dropped his beer bottle that he was holding. And if you've ever dropped a beer bottle on like cement or anything, it just fucking explodes. Like, it just pew. And so we were all standing there, and they're like, I'm in between and they're kind of like separate. And the person I was with looks down, and I was wearing these very cute shoes. I don't know how you'd classify them. They were very, God help me, do I love some slutty footwear. And the top of my foot was like exposed. And he was looking at it, and I was like, I don't even care anymore. I don't, like, yes, my shoes are cute. I don't care. I want to go home. I want to go to bed. I'm so over this. And he was like, are you okay? And I thought he was asking if I was okay because, you know, I was very obviously pissed off at his ridiculous behavior. And I was like, basically I was like, I don't, and he's like, you should sit down. And I was like, no, because I thought he was asking me to sit down so that I'd like stay. And I was like, no, done, gone, over, bye. Delete my number. Don't ever look at me again. He's like, no, seriously, you need to sit down. And then I looked down. Okay, this is a bit gory. If you're sensitive to this, skip ahead until I do this. And I guess when the beer bottle had shattered, some fucking glass shrapnel like sliced the top of my foot in like a very long diagonal. And there's a lot going on in your foot. There's a lot of stuff in there. Also, I was standing on my feet. So my foot was just covered. It was like a puddle I was standing in. And I was like, huh. And it was one of those instances. I did not feel it. I don't know if I didn't feel it because the glass had cut like so like sharply that I didn't feel it, or if I didn't feel it because I was so fucking pissed off. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Ding ding ding, it's safe. It's safe now. That I was dealing with that. But as soon as I looked at it, I was like, oh no. And he had told me that he had training as in emergency response. So he's like, no, seriously, you need to like sit down, get your foot up. He's like, you need to sit down. I was like, I'm not gonna sit down. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna sit down. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. I just want to go home. I was so mad. I don't talk to people like that. I was so mad. And he's like, no, you need to sit down. And so I ended up like on my back. Again, not with how the date was going, and my foot like in the air, and I was so mad. And so my foot was up, and he like ran inside and got from the bar like a kitchen towel and was tying it around my foot. And I was like a stubborn child. I was just like glaring at him as he's like bandaging my foot. Yeah. And it didn't like scar or anything. The cut was clean, baby. But yeah. And then after that, hurt like a mother. Oh my goodness gracious, hurt so bad. But yeah, then, you know, went our separate ways. So that was probably the worst date I've ever been on. For a multitude of reasons. He was terrible, and I lost a lot of blood. That's never the type of date you want to be on. The best date I've ever... Someone sent me a message. And they were like, you know, just when I think I've like kind of figured out what to expect, you drop something else. So we'll see how they take that one. That's all I had though. Honestly, that like I had to like dig into the treasure trove of experiences I've had. Not that I've been on like a ton of dates, but and that's probably why I don't have like a decent enough terrible dating story aside from like this one fucked up incident where I almost had to get stitches. Ruined my shoes too. Deeply unfortunate. Couldn't come back from that. But yeah, the best date I've ever been on, that's an easy one. It's one of my favorite stories to tell. So best date I've ever been on. But bar none, The single best date I have ever been on. And I think this, more than anything else, will tell you everything that you need to know about me as a person. um, the best date I have ever been on. And I think this really speaks volumes to the fact that, one, I'm a huge nerd, but two, um, I if I have strong enough feelings for somebody, does not matter what the fuck we're doing, I will be extremely happy. So we were very close friends. um he was very shy and I had a very big crush on him, but I think both of us were too shy to like do anything about it, so it was this kind of like little like middle ground unmoving space we were in. And he was really excited because I believe it was Dynasty Warriors 7 was coming out. Um and he was so excited. He was so excited. He had, he saved up his little odd job money and he was so excited. And he, like, for like 3 weeks before this game came out, it's all I heard about. And I could not have been happier. He nerded out about it constantly. I learned all of the characters through him. I learned all of the, like, every single thing about this game that he loved so much. We watched there's like a Dynasty Warriors movie together, and he nerded out the whole time. I think I heard 3% of the movie because he kept talking really excitedly about it. It was fantastic. And then he's like, would you want to play it with me? And I'm like, I don't know anything about that's like, I had no experience playing that kind of game at that point. And but he melted my little heart, he did. And he's like, it would be really, 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 really awesome to get to play with you. And I was like, okay. And he bought me the game so that we could play together. And we got to play together. And he had a headset, and this was like a big deal. This was like, what was Dynasty Warriors 7? Was that PS3? That was a big deal at that point in time. In that day and age. And we got to play, and it was so cute because I was so bad at the game. That's a hard fucking game, okay? I was so bad at it. And he was a tank. Like, fucking gaming legend. He was so good. And honestly, I've said it once, I've said it before, I'm a huge nerd. There is nothing hotter to me than when people are really, really good at difficult video games. Like, the technique. Okay, sorry. Everybody, don't yuck my yum. And so he would do, like, all the shit that he had to do, and I would just be like cornered by all of these people, like running away from them because they kept trying to attack me, being like, please help, I don't know where to go and I don't know what to do. And he would try to so calmly like explain, you need to go here and you need to do this, and I was like, I don't know where I am and everyone's trying to kill me. I was also extremely nervous to be doing this with him, and I don't think that's absolute cope, but like, I don't think that helped at all. So he would do the stuff he had to do, and then he would come back and he would rescue me, and he would fight all of these opposing teams. So, oh jeez. He would fight all these opposing teams, and then he would rescue me, and then we would go to the end of the level together, and I was smitten. I was smitten. That did it for me. I thought it was the hottest fucking thing in the world. To this day, probably, absolutely. He saved me. He saved me in a video game. That was so hot. Goodness gracious. But then I started to, I was dead weight after that. And like after like 3 or 4 levels where I was like, thank you, my hero, handkerchief waving in the wind. He's like, do you mind if I just like, like I just played for a bit now? And I was like, oh, don't hurt my feelings. Don't hurt my feelings. I'm sensitive. But yeah, that was bar none we played for so fucking long, and it was so much fun. It was so cute. It was so cute. It was so lovely. And it was so sweet, and he tried so desperately to help me in such a calm way while like finessing his way through these like battles, and I was just I was just like sprinting through the level being like, please help me, please. I can't do this. I don't want to be here anymore. And then he rescued me, and it was lovely. And that was bar none the best date I have ever been on. We never ended up in a relationship. We got very, very close. Very, 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 very close. A year after that, we shared a very, very, very lovely moment. And then it kind of... people have to go certain directions sometimes, and sometimes those directions don't coincide. But to this day, he is the giver of my very best date. And I have not played that game since. It was incredibly complicated and stressful. But I enjoyed the experience. And it taught me a lot about myself and my taste in romantic partners. And how all I ever want to do with a romantic partner is play video games. Save me. He was very sweet because I was fucking humiliated. I was like, why can I not do this? Like, I'm good usually kind of at things, sort of, especially video games. It's my tiny hands. It makes me very, very able to, clickety clack. I can, like a spider monkey. But yeah, he was very sweet. Very, very, very lovely. So that was my best date. Were there any other contenders for my best date ever? I don't think so. That one, like, has stayed in my mind despite the fact that it's... When did Dynasty Warriors 7 come out? Like 10 years ago? And in that time... It's still my number one date. I've gone to nice restaurants. I've done lovely stuff. I've gone on holidays and shit. Does not compare to being rescued in a video game by somebody who I had very strong feelings for. And yeah. So, that is Rosebloom's story time for today, my loves. I hope that you enjoyed it. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Here we are. Hello, 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 my loves. My name is Katie of Rosebloom Readings. Thank you so much for being here with me today, my loves. Today's reading is another request by the very, 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 very beautiful, very wonderful, very special Nemia, who requested this alongside a couple other fantastic readings. And I was very excited to do it. Today's reading is going to incorporate wax reading. I'm wax scrying. I'm very, very, very excited to do that. I've wanted to do another wax scrying reading for a very long time, and now I have the opportunity to do it. And today's reading, my darlings, is going to be looking into what significant connection is coming towards you. And I feel like we're going to get... I feel like they're going to be different. I'm feeling that they're going to be different because I could hear Spirit telling me like different specifications, like what this connection turns into, if anything, etc., etc., etc. What's the purpose of the connection? So we're going to pull some cards, my loves, and then we're going to do some wax candle scrying. I am very, very excited. As always, my loves, we have 4 piles. One day it might be different. Today it is not. Pile number 1 is A Change in the Wind. Pile number 2 is All That Glitters. pile number 3 is the tribe, and pile number 4 is clean it up. As always, I will have the timestamps down below in the description box for the different piles, my darlings. If you need some clarity, if you're feeling a bit foggy, you feel a bit indecisive, you can take a long breath in through the nose, hold it for 4 seconds, and let it out slowly through your mouth, my darlings. Pause the video if you need to, meditate on it, sit on it, whatever you feel drawn to is what's meant for you, my darlings. You could feel drawn to more than one pile, and that is most likely because there are messages that are meant for you in each of the piles that you feel drawn to, my loves. Take the messages that resonate for you and leave behind what doesn't for those who are meant to receive it. When you are ready, I will also be ready, and we will get started. Hello, 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 my beautiful darlings. Group number 1. If you picked this card, A Change in the Wind, this is your reading on what connection is coming towards you, my loves. So we have a change in the wind, and we have mending. Okay, all right. Feels like, I want to say reconciliation, but that doesn't feel entirely accurate, because it feels as though the reconciliation is happening after a lot of, either a lot of time or a lot of change and improvements to your or this person's circumstance, perhaps to their job, perhaps, you know, somebody smartened up a little bit, somebody got a little bit more mature, somebody figured out what they wanted, somebody let go of what wasn't serving them, and has now, you know, been able to see things with a renewed sense of clarity that they didn't have before. Oh, that's beautiful, babies. Yeah. We have the Lovers, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, that's gorgeous. Oof. That's gorgeous. Okay. So, it does feel as there's a lot of very heart-centered longing in this connection. There's no disdain. There's no, like, it's not like somebody reaching out to you after a while and you being like, ugh, I'd rather shove bamboo up my toenails. Instead, it feels very, it's really happy. It's really happy to be able to hear from this person again, to be able to connect with them again. But some of you can kind of lock up and be like, well, no, because, you know, I know that it's been a certain amount of time. I know that I missed you a lot. I know that you're, you know, telling me you've made these changes, these improvements. I've made these changes, these improvements. Enough time has passed. We're in a different place in our lives, and still we miss each other. I'm not buying it. There's something here I'm not buying. And that's not, no, my loves. No. Because your perception of this person when they approach you is the clearest perception. When you start kind of cycling into overthinking, and you start cycling into doubt and into negativity and into questioning, but like over questioning, of course you're allowed to question, of course you're allowed to communicate, absolutely, that's very fucking much encouraged, my loves. But when you start over questioning and kind of questioning in circles, and, you know, asking the same questions again and again and again and again and again, because the answers you're receiving aren't quieting the thoughts that are cycling over and over through your head, then that's not the responsibility of this person, my love. Some of you could have been on a break from a connection. Some of you could even be married to this person. You could have taken a little bit of space away from each other. Some of you could have been engaged. Some of you could have just been in very long-standing or very seriously committed connections. And sometimes, you know, my baby, sometimes people just grow in a way that makes them need to kind of take pause. And it's not ideal. Of course, you never want to be parted from the person that, you know, your heart loves. But sometimes it's necessary, and it feels like for this connection, it was necessary, because it feels like you both have done such significant positive work. Okay, you want to come out because you have come out. You've shown up many times. Oh, babies, come on now. Oh, it's warm and it's cozy. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so we have door to romance, man holding a heart, angel of strength, and goddess of the moon. Yeah, so your intuition is the clearest thing for this connection, my babies. it is the clearest way for you to interpret, this person's, where this person stands, and where, what this means for your connection. Because you both have put a lot of work into yourselves as individuals, and that work that you've put into yourselves as individuals has in turn put work into the connection and made the connection stronger and more stable, which I feel for a lot of you was the point of that break. It's kind of, somebody made the difficult decision, and perhaps at the point in time when the break was taken, feelings were very strong, and maybe, words were exchanged that, could have been said or expressed in a different way. But these things happen. We're human, my loves. We're going to say things as humans say. We're going to, feel emotions as they demand to be felt. We're not perfect. We're not always going to have the opportunity to, speak with the clear intention that we want to. In retrospect, that's part of being a human, my babies. And so I feel like the kind of doubt and these are beautiful cards we're getting here, my loves. Oh no, don't fuck up my flow. Oof, come on now. King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Empress, and King of Wands. The person you're connecting to, my darlings, the person who is returning to you, the amount of pure love between you both is fucking outstanding. And that proves the reason why this connection was able to withstand this break, this period, this pause, this time for reflection and inflection, because the two of you love each other so fucking much. You love each other so fucking much. And this person feels so warm and so positive. Somebody might be pregnant in this connection. That's not going to be a surprise though. Like if you're in a connection with somebody who could get pregnant, or if you're the person that could get pregnant, you don't need to run to the drugstore, my babies. Promise you that. If that message only pertains to you or this person being aware of it. Yeah. But there is a lot of love here. A lot of love, a lot of deep-seated emotion. You've been dreaming about this person a lot while you've been apart. You've been getting a lot of telepathic messages from them. You've been feeling a lot of emotions outside of yourselves that pertain to this person, and vice versa. You've been mirroring each other a lot. It feels like somebody in this connection really wanted to take the place of a really comfortable provider. And it seems like somebody had some difficulty, kind of securing a position that made them feel as though they, could be a worthy provider, or could be a stable partner, in terms of, being able to provide income. And it feels as though that person has secured the job that they've really wanted, or a job that pays even better. Because there's a lot of contentment, a lot of happiness. There's a lot of really exciting desire to share. We have Hyena, Dare to be Different, Archangel Jophiel. We have Monkey, Experience all that life has to offer, Archangel Raphael. And we have Tiger, Accept your magnificence, Archangel Raphael as well. So definitely a lot of heart-centered connection. This is a very, 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 very deeply heart-centered relationship. And just let my neighbor leave in his very loud, very large vehicle. I mean, look at this. Look at the energy here. You two love each other so much. You have not stopped thinking about each other since you've connected, but especially in the time that you've been apart. And it feels like something very sweet coming through is that this person has only ever wanted to be somebody that you can be proud of. A partner you can be proud of, because they're very proud to be with you and to be in love with you and to have you. And I can hear you being like, well, no, of course I'm proud of them. I was proud of them before. I'm going to be proud of them now. Somebody is petting the top of my head and kissing the top of my head, as that resonates with you, my darlings. Communication, my darlings. If you feel pride for the person that you're with, it is a wonderful, irreplaceably special thing to tell them that you feel that pride for them. Um, because sometimes, you know, especially in longer standing relationships, especially in comfortable relationships, it can be easy to assume that because somebody loves us so much and knows us so well, they know the way we're thinking and feeling. And in some ways that's true, my darlings, but at the same time, we are simply humans. We are simply humans, and either we forget the depth and the full truth of the way the people that love us think about us, or it's just nice to hear. And, you know, sometimes we can get caught up in our own stuff, and it does feel as though the two of you in the last 3 months to 2 years have been dealing with a lot of outer stresses that exist outside of your relationship, but because you two are so close, those stresses that exist in you know, the outer space of your lives then bleed into the relationship. And that happens, my darlings. And it, you know, you guys love each other so much, but there was a bit of a lapse in communication and a bit of a lapse in openness, and there were very, 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 very high strung, very intense feelings that were not spoken through, that were not acknowledged or dealt with. And so they you know, kind of bubbled up until they came out in a negative way. And that happens. I think it speaks volumes, my darlings, that through that, you took the time away, missed each other nonstop, loved each other unconditionally as you always have, got to really, really look at yourselves as individuals and say, okay, I know for certain this is not a person that I want to be without. I know for certain this is not a person that I want to lose. So what can I do to improve my life? To get rid of the stressors and get rid of the negativity, to put myself in a position that makes me happy and allows me to be the best version of myself, that then in turn allows me to be the partner that I want to be deserving of the person that I love unconditionally. And I think that's fucking beautiful. I think that is stunning, my darlings. So if you haven't heard back from this person, or haven't heard from this person as of yet, my darlings, I'm hearing 3. So 3 days to 3 weeks, but I'm also hearing, if you're feeling pulled to them, if you're feeling called to them, my darlings, if you came into this reading hoping against every single hope that this message would come up, then you can reach out to that person, my loves. You can reach out to the person that you love. You don't always need to be waiting on them, my darlings. Because what's the point in waiting? If we love somebody unconditionally and we want somebody to know how much we love them and how much we miss them, why would we wait on that? No, my darlings. As connected as you two are, as tapped in as you two are, as intuitive as your connection is, as deep-seated in love as this connection is, my darlings, you don't need to wait. No, love is not something that is worthy of being held back in any form, my darlings. I do not believe that at all. I believe if you feel love, it is demanding to be shared. It is demanding to be gifted to the people that we feel that love towards. And I really, really like this connection. All right, my darlings, let us get your wax reading and look more into this connection, because this is cozy, comfy, my babies. I fucked up my shit. I do it every time. Excuse the little wax. What is moving over there? There's been so many in the last couple of readings that I filmed. Do I have a jar of candles? Yes, I do. When I said I wanted to live like a little apothecary witch, I wasn't joking, my darlings. If you thought I was joking, that's on you. But in the last few readings that I've been filming, I have noticed that... Do I not have scissors? Oh! Something, 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 blah, blah, blah. I studied the blade, except the blade are scissors because my candle wick is too long. And that's not ever a complaint that I've had before. Oh, sirens in the background. I hope everybody's okay. But in the last few readings that I've done, there's been so much very clear, thank you, darlings, activity going on, that's like shown up in the readings. Like, the other day my office door opened It popped open like out of nowhere. Things are like making noise, things are falling, etc., etc., etc. So I really like this connection, and this connection is really very much in a new phase. We got the King of Cups and we got the King of Wands. And I feel a lot of maturity in this connection, my darlings. And it feels as though you have either been together for a very long time since you were young, or you've been together through a lot of growth and a lot of transformation. So you could have been together while finishing university. You could have been together, you know, before you ever had a job and then got your first job. There's some element of growth here that's very beautiful and very telling. And it feels as though, you know, you both have been really ready to mature, but it just, I mean, I keep hearing like it was the right time. We needed to like get rid of the extra stuff. And I feel as though that could have really only been done through taking time away from each other as you did, my darlings. And kudos to you. That is not an easy decision to make. And it really speaks volumes to the importance of your relationship, to the both of you, that you looked at it with clarity, despite how it was not easy clarity to reach. And you said, no, this is too important to us. And, you know, maybe you didn't realize it with that much kind of gentleness in the moment, because again, feelings were strong. And every person in the universe is getting into their car to drive away now, because feelings were strong, and you know, we can get bitter and upset and angry and so on and so forth, but the truth of the matter is, even despite that, you both valued your connection and each other so very much that it was like, listen, we're not going to stay in the circumstance that we're in now. We're not going to stay together. Like, look at this wax bunching up right here, my darlings. You two do not want to be apart anymore. You're done with that. And you know, we don't want to stay in the negative place that we're in now. We don't want to do that to this connection. We want to improve, and we want to, it's kind of like an all or nothing. It's like, you're too important to me for me to kind of sit and do nothing and have any kind of negative impact on you or our connection. So either we part ways and get into a better place. I am picking up on pregnancy so strong, my darlings, for those of you that resonate with that. Goodness, grape juice. And that is not something that usually comes through very clearly. If not, then if you're in a connection where pregnancy is possible and you want to have children, pregnancy comes very easily. So take that as a hooray or as a look out. However that resonates, baby. But yeah, so it's like, you know, either things get better and we put in the work that our relationship is worthy of, that our connection is worthy of, or, you know, it doesn't change and we deal with that when we get to it. And it's like, you guys didn't even like fathom that as a true possibility. It does feel very strongly that despite, you know, how difficult it was to be apart, and despite how, you know, unhappy it made both of you to part ways, because it feels as though you two are just so deeply connected that there is nothing more difficult than being apart from each other. And that's not in a codependent kind of way. That's just in a, you know, I miss you when I'm not around you because being with you is my favorite place to be kind of energy. And it is so sweet. This is a really lovely connection. Yeah, so the both of you, you know, did the work and you took it seriously, and you parted ways, and you just hit the ground running, and you were like, no, I don't, like, you didn't even fathom, you know, not reconnecting. It was just it's kind of like a waiting game. I feel like some of you could have just recently reconnected, and this is just acting as like further confirmation of what you already know, because it does feel as though you can get lost in your heads, my darlings. And it feels as though this person is a very steady, steady kind of landing base for you, or the reconnection is just about to happen, and this is confirmation from them to you that, you know, everything is working out. I feel as though one of you could have recently gotten, excuse me, a new job. One of you is definitely making more money. It feels like some of you, you know, have been having a difficult time kind of finding a place to live. Some of you could be living with like family or parents or friends, and it's like, this is not what's working out for us. You know, we need our space together. We need to, you know, be less, you know, less kind of crowded in by like other energies. We need to kind of come back to each other. For those of you that resonate with that, you will find a nice place to live that's in your budget. I feel like the budget constraints and it's like you have to sacrifice like either like budget or location, and you guys don't really want to, and you both don't really want to, you know, kind of pick one over the other. And you won't have to, I'm hearing, within 6 days to 4 weeks. Yeah. Some of you upwards of 12 weeks, but I can hear Spirit saying very clearly, like, keep looking, like, don't give up on looking, keep looking, you're going to find it. And it feels like it's going to be really like serendipitous, like somebody, you know, just needs to give up their lease, or somebody, you know, just a very like serendipitous kind of circumstance. Or I can also see, I almost scratched my nose with the candle. That would have been a crazy video. It could be like, you know, they have like they're putting up finally like their showing apartment, or like their like kind of, you know, model apartment sort of thing. Look at how these little wax bits are not leaving, my darlings. Like, they are clumped up. They're like, no. And that's really how this reconnection feels, is just like, I hated being away from you more than I've hated anything ever. Do not ever want to do it again. Would not recommend. But it served its purpose, and that's worth something, my darlings, you know. And I think it really speaks, as I said, volumes, that the time that you've taken apart from each other to come back to it and, you know, miss each other so much. But also, you're going to notice that when you come back to each other, it's as though there was no time lost in your connection. You know, it's like you picked up right where you went off. It's like one of you, you know, went out in the morning and came back in the evening, even though it's been a significant amount of time, and a significant, you know, weight of emotion has existed in this connection. It just feels, yeah. You two are beautiful, my darlings. And I will say that this is going to resonate with you for a connection that feels good. It feels safe. It feels warm. It feels like home. It feels loving. I would not pick up on an energy, my darlings, that was in any way, shape, or form toxic or harmful to you. I would not accept that. Spirit would not bring that through for me, my darling. So if you have a connection where somebody did not value, respect, and love you in the way that you deserve, absolutely not, my loves. Absolutely not. This is not your message, my darlings, to accept that kind of energy. The energy that I'm connecting to, that I'm picking up on, is deeply respectful, and two people who very strongly value each other, and who love each other without condition, and who only want to be a positive, loving, warm influence in the other person's lives, and is such. I just feel like that has to come through very strongly, because I would not ever want anybody to accept any kind of mistreatment into their lives under the facade of any kind of love, because that's not love, and that's not what you're worthy of, my darlings. And, you know, no, absolutely not. I am picking up on an energy of grief for some of you, and I can hear somebody saying, please be patient with me. And it feels as though for some of you, someone, either you or the person you're connecting with, could have lost. I'm picking up on a feminine and maternal energy, in whatever way that forms. I'm hearing somebody say, you know, I was just a friend, but they were everything to me, in like a very affectionate, very loving, you know, motherly or auntie type way. And yeah, please be patient with me. It's like, you know, and sometimes grief can take precedent over every other emotion and responsibility that we're going through. And sometimes it can be hard to, you know, understand that fully, especially if we, you know, you or this person maybe hasn't experienced that level of grief on your own. It can kind of be like, well, you know, like without intending to it sound so, if intending for it to sound so harsh, it's kind of like, well, you know, aren't you past this yet? Like, aren't you through this yet? And, you know, grief is not a linear process, my darlings. It's not even cyclical, my loves. It's a roll of the dice, how you feel when you wake up each day. And, you know, it can be months, it can be years, it can be days. Um, and it's just something, I'm getting a very strong breeze against my face, and somebody being very grateful for the message to come through. And it's not a dig at anybody. It's not, you know, it's nobody's disappointed in anybody else for not understanding the process of their grief, and for not understanding, you know, the time that it, you know, demands, and the attention that it demands, and what it takes from us. But instead, it's, you know, it's more relief for, you know, whoever is not the person grieving, but who is, you know, watching the person they love grieve, to have sort of a bit more clarity on what the person they love is going through. Because sometimes that can happen. Sometimes the people that we love so much can be going through a difficult time, and our helplessness can make us kind of act out. Because when you love somebody without condition, all you would ever want, my darlings, is to make them okay, and to do anything that you possibly can to help them. And it feels as though that's also the energy of this connection, is like, I just want to fix this. Whatever is wrong, I want to fix this. And you both have that energy, because you both value each other and this connection so much. And sometimes, my darlings, there are situations, there are circumstances where we can't help in as impactful or as quick as we want to. And that sucks. That sucks, my babies. But, you know, just by being there, and just by loving, and just by trying, and you know, being patient, but also remembering to give back to yourselves, you know, we do as much as we can. And sometimes that's all you can do, my babies, is as much as you can. But this is all love. This connection is all love, my darlings. This is eternal. Like, you've gone through this, and you both have taken from it what you needed, and you've made the improvements and the changes that you have wanted and needed to make. But above all, you both have come to the conclusion that, like, okay, never again do I want to be away from you for that long. I don't ever want to miss you with that much severity anymore. And there was always a very strong dedication to you both, but now there's like a renewed dedication. And it's like look at this, my babies. Like, yeah, you two fucking inseparable. And there's like a renewed dedication to each other, and there's a renewed awareness that, you know, you two are together for a reason. You two are very much each other's people. It's gonna melt my pearls right off me. I did that last time, the candle reading. I would always laugh, and then it would blow the candle out. Okay, my baby. You're getting rowdy. There's a lot of passion in this connection. I feel as though... Oh, thank you, baby. I feel as though when you reunite, or when you have, reunited, the buildup of passion and of emotion is very, 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 very physically relayed to one another. Because that's something that's very communicative and very beautiful in your connection, my darlings, is the physical, way that you two convey how you're feeling and how much you mean to each other, and how you understand each other and care about each other and value each other and listen to each other. And that's really, really beautiful. I'm really, 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 really excited for you that you have this connection, my darlings, because this is divine. This is beautiful. This is warmth, and it's so much, like, even through, the missing each other and through the hardship, there was never like a bad feeling in my chest. There was never like a negative feeling in my heart chakra, because it's like, okay, we parted ways, didn't want to, but knew we had to, and we know for certain we're coming back to each other. And this is just further confirmation of that certainty, my darlings, that you two, if you haven't yet, very soon you will be coming back to each other. And this relationship is solid, my babies. You've allowed it to be built on a foundation that is unshakable, let alone unbreakable. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful to see two people who value and love each other so very much put in the effort to value and love each other as strongly as you both do. And there's a lot of beauty down the line of this connection, my darlings. A lot of beauty, a lot of gifts, a lot of growth. I'm seeing a lot of creation. So that could be a family, that could be pets. You could be building a house. You could start a business together or start a company together. Very much equal partnership, team energy between you both. There's a lot of respect here, and that's really, really, really lovely to see. That makes me really happy to see two people love each other so much that the respect that they have for each other is unending. And I'm really happy for you, my darlings. I feel like there's one more thing that wants to come through. Somebody's telling me about an island. You could be planning a trip to an island. You could have had a significant trip to an island. You could have celebrated an anniversary on an island, gotten engaged, gotten into a relationship, gotten married on an island. Something about an island, and somebody's saying, I want to go back. Or it could be that you were planning a trip to this island, and then, things happened and emotions boiled over. And it's like one of the first things you do when you reconnect, or first things you did when you reconnected, were visit that island. Somebody also could have family lineage or be born on an island. Somebody either showers or wears perfume that has like or cologne that has like a very sweet undertone. Like it smells almost like I don't know how to describe it. Like not like sickly sweet, but almost kind of like a nice bubblegum sort of a thing. I'm smelling that a lot. Or somebody could have quit smoking, so they chew gum a lot. Oh, thank you, my babies. Right as the last message came through. Is there anything else, my loves? Oh, they give me a shiver and they tell me no. Group number 1, my darlings. I love everything that has come through for you. They're telling me to flip this over and see what happens. Okay. I love everything that came through for you. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. This connection is warm and cozy and beautiful and loving and sweet and very, 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 very healthy. Ooh, hot candle. Oh, that's fun though. Very healthy, very loving. I'm also hearing Spirit say it's unstoppable. And I can hear one of you telling me, like, we don't have to do this again. Meaning, we don't have to, take a break from each other again. We don't have to be apart from each other again. We've done it. We've done what we need. Like, you guys, as I said, like, instantly, there was no hesitation. It wasn't like, oh, woe is me. I miss the person I love. Let me grovel in bed for a few days. It was like, no, I don't like this. I don't like being away from them. I am applying for jobs. I am fixing the shit that needs to be fixed, because I'm finding my way back to them as soon as possible. And that is fantastic, my darlings. I hope that you enjoyed it, my darlings. If you did, please feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you. I love talking to you. You guys are so sweet and so wonderful, especially, like, always, 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 but especially in regards to the Rosebloom story time. You guys have been so warm and accepting of it, and I've gotten so many sweet, wonderful messages that always mean everything to me when people say, that listening to me is like listening to a friend or a best friend or a sibling or anything. It means everything. And you guys are wonderful, and I'm so very grateful to have you. If the reading resonated, my energy resonated, please consider subscribing, my darlings. All of my links for Patreon, that has the extended 18 plus, the monthly forecast, exclusive readings every month, my Instagram, my Etsy, and my email for private readings are down in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm really, really happy for you, my darlings, and I love you very, 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 very much. Bye. I am wearing very short shorts. Who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts. And it's very cold today. Very, 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 very cold. Very cold and rainy and windy. I'm beside an open window, and I just sat down on my chair, and I'm cold, babies. Oh my God. Woo. Hello, 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 my darlings. Group number 2. If you picked all that glitters, this is your reading for what connection is coming towards you. We have exchanging gifts. Ooh. Okay, I see. I see what's going on. I see with my little eyeballs what's happening. They might not work good, but I can see. No, I can't. I'm very unable to see. I have to, whenever I go, like to anywhere that has like a menu, like say like a Starbucks, but something like that, like a menu on the top that's written in print, I either have to memorize my order beforehand by looking online, or I have to get somebody I'm with to tell me what the menu says. Anyway, neither here nor there. We have the 3 of Wands, and we have Karma, which is the world, I want to say. I think so. Okay, so it feels as though this is a very new connection. This is a very new connection. This is very warm and cozy in its own special way. It does feel as though, I feel as though for a lot of you, it's you, my darlings. You're worried that your feelings are stronger than they're supposed to be. And what a thought that is, my darlings, because how are we supposed to rein in our feelings? How are we supposed to regain control of our feelings, my darlings? Our feelings are our feelings. We have them because they, oh, I have wax all over my nail. Because they demand to be felt. That's okay. Does it tell you how desensitized I am to heat that my fingers and nails are covered in wax and I didn't even realize? Got mom hands. You know when I can flip the food in like the pan with my fingers? Yeah, I have mom hands. But yeah, you don't get to like control how you feel. If you feel strongly about this person, if you have romantic emotions towards this person, why would you, be like, well, that's too much? And it feels as though Some of you are worried that you're kind of putting this person on a pedestal, that you are interpreting them in a much more positive light than they are showing you. And it feels like you're kind of at war with your mind and your heart. Or at the very least, you know, kind of, I don't want to say logic, because not really. Say your mind and your intuition as well. Intuition is heart-led, my darlings, always, always. And let's get some more clarity on this. This is, ooh, thank you, babies. This is, yeah, so we got the 3 of Wands and we got Journey. What are you cooking, babies? What do you got going on? Doesn't feel, yeah, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad at all. That's why I'm so fucking confused. It's like you're like going in circles in your head, my darlings, and it's like, yeah, we got, like, this is, baby, this is good. This is all good. I would like one more, please. And I want to shuffle. Send one out, please, my darlings. Thank you. And no. It feels good. This connection feels good. It feels like you were led to this connection. Like you really... Thank you, babies. It's all good. It is all good, my love. Spirit could not have made it any clearer how good this is, my darlings. Like, this is good, 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 good. Oh my goodness gracious. You really followed your intuition to this towards this person. What's going on here? Why are you... Oh, okay. Yeah, your intuition led you to this person. Your intuition led you to this person, and now you're... Okay. It's like you're not giving them the chance to show you who they truly are before assuming that just because you haven't seen all of them, or just because, you know, they haven't shown you this kind of depth that you intuitively know they have, because this feels very early days, my darlings. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, like, this is early days. 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Everything's falling in line, but this is early days, and it you rush, my babies. You rush. And that happens a lot, my darlings, with somebody who is as intuitive as you are. Yeah, this is stable. This is steady, my darlings. This is your energy over here, the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive, my babies. Very intuitive, very heart-led. And the Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles is their energy. This is commitment, my babies. This is a solid, steady person. But this is a person who displays through action. And it feels like you're not allowing yourselves to see that action. You're not allowing yourselves to kind of see with clarity what this person is conveying through what they do. And just feels like a bit of miscommunication, my loves, because this, I mean, we have Journey, we have Blossoming Abundance, Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, and the Sun. And the fact that Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles are on Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, and the Sun is beautiful. Very, 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 very warm. All that glitters as well just feels real. I know some people interpret that card as like, all that glitters isn't gold. I interpret that card as something very, 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 very positive. It's gifts, it's blessings, it's abundance. And this kind of feels like the road you're at, my darlings. It's like you've encountered this connection, this solid, steady person who is different than you initially interpreted them to be, and you're impatient. You're impatient because you're not seeing them in the 3D as you've seen them in the spiritual, in the ethers. And that can happen with intuition, my darlings, it feels as though you have a very strong sense of intuition about you, my loves. But I will say, in the same breath, it feels like either your intuition is quite newly harnessed, you've only recently started expanding and tapping into it, or, thank you, my babies, or you don't have quite the amount of control on it that you want to. And you know, you can kind of, it's like your intuitive insights can kind of ebb and flow. And so when we can see something, you know, when we can see a connection, when we can see ourselves married to somebody with, you know, 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a new car, etc., 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 it's very easy to be like, well, let's get to that. But that's not how it works, my darlings. Things take time, and I know, my babies. I've been doing this a long time. I have been yelled at by many, 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 many darling people about, I don't want to hear it takes time. Things take time, my darlings. Things take time. And why would you want to rush it? This is not somebody who can be rushed. And you are a person who is very, 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 very much, I want to see results, because you can, because you're intuitive, my darlings. This is not somebody who can be rushed, but I will tell you, wholly and truthfully, my loves, this is somebody warm, somebody loving, somebody stable and secure, and somebody sure. This is a very certain person who you can build something really beautiful with. The fact that we go from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, both fantastic energies, both very committed, very loyal, very loving. This person is very funny as well, I'm hearing. But you want to give them the time to mature from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. And that's not to say they're immature. I don't feel that they are. I actually feel as though this circumstance you're in stemmed from either an anniversary or a gift or something they've done or done for or given to you that you took the wrong way. And I'm hearing some of you say like it was the card. They didn't put, you know, enough effort into the card or something. And it does feel as though this person struggles with their words to convey properly, you know, their thoughts and feelings into words. But they are actions, my babies. They are displays of affection through action and through thoughtfulness. It feels like the gift they gave you, for some of you, it was something you mentioned like offhanded, you know, months before, or in a conversation, because some of you, I do not feel as though you've known this person for more than 4 months. Some of you, it feels like just weeks. It feels very new. It feels very fresh. So, you know, I mean, it would take a very unique type of person to know someone for a few weeks and know, you know, the degree of gift that they want to receive and the exact gift they want to receive. And I can hear spirit saying, you know, it's wonderful to, you have a fantastic intuitive insight, my loves. Absolutely remarkable, the intuitive insight that you have. It's wonderful. Keep harnessing it. Make sure to you know, maintain that control over it, my darlings. Opening and closing your third eye, I'm hearing, is very important. To allow yourselves to receive the messages when you want to receive them, but knowing and recognizing that that is not realistic to receive them constantly. That is how you drain your energy, my darlings, and that is how you muddle your clarity. And it would just take way too much out of you. But to also exist in the present. And that's where it feels like that's where this person is existing. And you're in the 3 of Wands and you're in the journey. You're like, no, I can see where this goes. I want to get there. And the fact that you can see where this goes, my darlings, I think is Spirit's gift to you. To know that this is going somewhere positive if you allow it. But you cannot shove this person in the back towards where you want them to go, because that's not fair to them and it's not fair to you as well, my darlings. And what are the sounds behind me? And you know You know that. You know what I'm telling you, my darlings. You're too intuitive to not know what I'm telling you. And it's frustrating to hear. I feel that very strongly. You want me to give you a different answer. You want me to tell you, you know, no, you can rush this along and it'll be good for this connection and it'll be good for this relationship and you'll get to, you know, the end game that you want to see and you'll be engaged by, you know, the next month, etc. and so on. But that's not fair to this connection, my loves. It's not fair to this connection. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to this person. Because this person wants to build something with you. This person wants to grow something with you. This person they want to take their time. It feels like they take their time in every single aspect of their lives, and I feel like you know that about them. Some of you could have been friends before getting into a relationship, or some of you could have had like quite a long talking phase. Some of you could have met online. So you know each other very well, my darlings, and you know how this person is, and you know that they take their time, and you know that, you know, they plant seeds and allow them to grow and nurture them and love them. But isn't that a fantastic type of person? The type of person who can nurture something and you know, bring it to life, but then also care for it and protect it so that it grows and thrives into something very beautiful and very strong and everlasting. And the fact that you have all this watery energy, my darlings, and the fact that this person has some very stable grounding energy, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it doesn't just mean your water signs. It doesn't just mean this person's an earth sign, but definitely the energy thereof for the both of you, my darlings. And you know, water and earth, my babies, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but pour too much water into the earth, my loves, and you've lost the stability and the steadiness and the strength of the earth. You've drowned that little seed, my darlings. And you don't want to do that. So I it's not about taking a step back. It's about taking pause, not rushing, not, you know, flooding buckets of water onto this connection to be like, I want to see it sprout. I want to see the results. And that's because it feels so good, my loves. This connection feels so, so good. You two have something really special, something that has the potential to turn into something fantastic, my loves. But you just need to go with the flow a little bit more. And that's funny to say considering all the watery energy in you, my darlings, but it's like you need to get out of your heads a little bit. Get out of your heads a little bit and see things, you know, for what they are. And appreciate them for what they are as well, my darlings, because you're missing out on a lot of really special affection and attention and beauty in this connection by wanting to kind of jump over all that and see the end game. Because I think it's a really special, really beautiful thing to get to see a relationship grow and see, you know, a connection grow and build a strong, stable connection with a person and give it that time and that effort that it's worthy of. We have the look at the little pig. Look at the little baby. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Archangels Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. Ladybird, accept happiness and good fortune. Archangel Praminelek, and Tiger, accept your magnificence. Archangel Raphael. Yeah, these are really beautiful confirmations, my loves. With Ladybird especially, confirmation that this is a wonderful connection. This is the person that you have manifested. This is a really healthy, really strong connection that you were right to follow your intuition to, my loves. And feeling pride in yourself for being like, yeah, I manifested this connection. I know what this is. I don't need to skip over this. Because I don't, you know, your worth does not lie in the constant reassurance of this person, my loves. That is too taxing a command to make on somebody who does value you and who does respect you and appreciate you and recognize the worth that you have. But the full understanding of your worth does have to come from you, my darlings. And you can't, you know, you can't pin your value on the actions, attention, and efforts of somebody else, because it's not fair to you, my loves. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to this person. It does feel as though for a lot of you, this person works either a very, very, very long job, like long shifts, or they have a very demanding job. They're very high up in their job. It feels as though their attention for the time being is very scattered. And if that is something that, you know, is weighing on you negatively, you need to communicate that with them. But you also have to be receptive to that communication, my babies. And if this person is saying, you know, okay, I understand, I'll put more effort in, but also, you know, I have a demanding job, you can't set unrealistic expectations. And you know, say, well, no, I want to be the recipient of all of your energy all of the time, because that's just not something this person can give, my loves. And in your heart of hearts, that's not something you want them to give. You know, part of this person's charm and part of what attracts them to you is how attracts you to them, sorry, is how hardworking they are, how dedicated they are. It really feels like a lot of them have built themselves from the ground up, and they're very deeply respected in their field of work. And you're fantastic, my loves. You are fantastic. You're gorgeous. You're intelligent. You're passionate. You're funny. You're charming. You're sweet. You're loving. You're nurturing. Like, you have so much going for you, my loves. You don't need anybody to validate the worth that you have within yourselves, my darlings. But you do have to connect with that worth and recognize that worth if you want, you know, this relationship to be stable enough to grow into something beautiful. Because that's rickety legs we're placing this on, my darlings, to place that much pressure on a relationship so early on, so new. And you deserve to recognize the value that you hold, my darlings, and you deserve to recognize, you know, everything that you are, because there's so much absolute fucking magic within you, my darlings. And it feels as though this person really wants you to know that. I don't feel as though they're able to convey that very, very, very clearly or very well through their words. I feel as though they wish they could, very strongly. It does feel as though you're better with your words than they are, but I will say this is a very honest and earnest person. And if ever there are circumstances which you feel as though, you know, you need to communicate through, this person will surprise you by how seriously they take it, because they take this connection seriously. They take you seriously. And sometimes it's more important to recognize the effort that somebody is putting forth, as opposed to, you know, blaming them for not fitting into, you know, the kind of box that we've created for them. And instead of saying, well, you didn't react this way when I think you should have, saying, well, you reacted this way. And I recognize that that's you putting effort into our connection and putting, you know, attention and affection into what we have. And that's worth a lot, my babies. All right, my loves, let's get your wax reading out. Get some more, oh geez, more details about this connection. Somebody could somebody could have a cat in this connection. Or within the next 6 months, somebody could be getting a little kitten. Oh my god, I almost tripped. Holy shit. The amount of times that happens. Excuse me, Jesus. Oh my god. Ah! I just sat in my chair and it just clean rolled all the way back and I fucking ricocheted against the wall. It was like, pa-tung! Little wax bits in there, my darlings. That's just from the other candle reading. You would be surprised. You would be surprised how hard it is to completely get wax out of something or off of something. I have a PhD in wax. put that on my dating profile. It's my opening line when someone approaches me with romantic intent. Fuck. All right, my loves. I'm hearing this person say, I'm sorry I can't be there all the time. So it does feel as though they could work 12-hour shifts, overnight shifts. Some of them could, have to travel a lot for work, or could, have to be away for days at a time for work. But I'm also hearing Spirit say, that's not a surprise. You knew that about them. But I get it, my darlings. I get it. You're just some sweet little sensitive, gentle babies. And when you love somebody, you want them around you. I get it, my babies. I am not faulting you for it. I am not faulting you for it. It does feel as though, this connection, as opposed to a connection that's coming in, it's kind of like, where do we go from here? And we got that. We got journey and we got the Three of Wands. That's, that's restlessness. That's the inability to stay where you are. And it feels like both of you are kind of at that point. And I don't feel as though you've communicated it very openly with each other, the kind of restlessness or the kind of need to go somewhere, as much as you both want to. I do feel as though that's something that needs to be conveyed. If there are aspects of the relationship that could be worked on or improved. What are you making? What are you going to turn into? What do you got going on, baby? Picking up on Scorpio and Taurus. Capricorn, Sagittarius. Gemini, Aries. What was I saying? Please bring it back, my loves. You distracted me. But yeah, it's like, where do we go from here? Because no aspect of what's going on in the connection currently is a surprise, but it is different than what you kind of expected it to be, because it doesn't yet look like, what you see it looking like in the end game. And I feel as though it's really important to communicate, what you both want, and to be receptive to communication, and to, the kind of, it's like, are the expectations that you're putting forth realistic? Is it realistic to want to, see results from this person that you're seeing years down the line, when it's only, for the most of you, it's only been weeks. Some of you just a few months, my darlings. And I do feel quite a bit of loneliness within you, my darlings. And I feel as though, this person does feel as though they're the person you've manifested. And it does feel as though this is a really beautiful connection. But there are certain things that need to come from within, my loves, that can't just, come from another person. Because when they come from within, they're made stronger in tandem with the energy shared with another person, my loves. And you're worthy of that, my darlings. I do feel as though some of you could have, some past difficulties that you're still trying to shake, the energy of which you're still trying to shake. Some betrayal, some disrespect, some mistreatments, my darlings, and I'm very sorry for what you've gone through, my loves. But I will also say, the actions of those that have wronged you or mistreated you are not credited to this person. And this person has nothing to prove aside from what they're proving just by being who they are, my loves. They don't need to prove to you that they are not like the people that have, caused you heartache in the past, because you know that they're not. They are not those people. And it's an unfair expectation to have on somebody, to have them prove that they're not somebody that they never were, my loves. And you don't want to set up this person to fail, because this person does matter to you and you matter very much to this person, and this connection has the potential to be something really worthwhile and something really beautiful. Communication is very important, but also getting out of your heads a little bit, because again, your intuition is fantastic, my darlings. Your intuition is wonderful, but it's also really wonderful to kind of take your intuition as comfort. And I feel as though that's kind of the gift that it was spirit, understanding that you've had experiences in the past that, could make maybe trusting somebody difficult, and making, trusting a new connection somewhat difficult. So I feel as though that was the point of them showing you, like, look where this goes, look where this leads. But then stepping out of that intuitive insight, taking the comfort for what it's worth, and then saying, okay, I get to enjoy this fully now. This is safe, this is certain, and now I get to experience it in a true realistic way, and be very present in it. And it's like you're kind of missing that presence. Whereas this person is extremely present, my loves. And I feel as though that's kind of where their confusion comes from, is they're so, yeah, that's how you bridge the connection, my darlings. Thank you for the confirmation, loves. It feels as though they're so present that to them things are good until you get upset, or until you kind of close off and so on. And then they're kind of like, well, I don't know what I did, but I want to fix it. So just keeping in check of your emotions, my darlings, and recognizing, the value of this connection for what it's worth, and being present in it and enjoying it more fully, as it stands, and letting it grow into something beautiful. There's nothing, it's like, getting a little seedling, putting it in a little pot, and putting that little pot on your windowsill, and then every day running down to check on it, and see how it's doing. And the progress is slow. But how fucking exciting is it to look back and recognize that day one you were just looking at a little patch of dirt in a little cup, and now you have something, with a leaf, or you have something with a little sprout, or a little blossom. And that's exciting. And that's, there's so much value in that, in a connection, in a relationship, is, getting to be excited about every little step and little moment and little advancement, and treasuring them and cherishing them, and being excited, to reach that point, but also being excited for what's to come. And I feel as though that's what you're being called to do in this connection, my darlings. And I mean, it's a really beautiful connection, because it does feel as though this person has the potential to ground you a lot, in a way that, it's difficult for you to receive grounding in that way. And I do feel as though that's something you struggle with, my darling. So I feel like focusing on your root chakra, and spending more time in nature, fresh air, touching natural objects, touching trees, wood, plants, walking on grass, walking on sand, walking on dirt, connecting physically with natural elements would do wonders for you, my darlings. And yeah, this person's very grounding, and you're also very uplifting for this person, my darlings. You allow this person to connect with their own intuition, an aspect of themselves that I don't feel they've ever had the opportunity or the safety net to connect with. And there's a lot of strength in the balance that you two bring together, my darlings. I mean, water and earth, that's beautiful. And again, you don't have to be water or earth signs, but there's a lot of that energy in you both, and that's gorgeous. So you don't want to, like, this person doesn't want to smother you in earth and have you dry out, and you don't want to fill a patch of dirt with so much water that it kind of washes away, and takes a really long time to get back to a state in which it can be stable and steady again. So just, yeah, communication, my darlings, providing yourselves clarity. Some of you are giving me strong Cancer energy as well. This looks like a giant crab. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Sorry, I'm a type away. Don't set my nail on fire, please. I just got them done. I'll be sad. Yeah, communication, clarity, checking in with yourself and recognizing, you know, why you have the expectations that you have and why you're trying to rush this, my darlings. And just, yeah, coming back into the present and allowing yourselves to enjoy this connection fully, my darlings. Because it does feel as though it's going somewhere very, 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 very nice. I'm also hearing Spirit say it's okay to ask for what you want. Because I feel like sometimes you don't. And then when you're not given what you want, you get upset. And it, yeah. This person's very good at stating what they want. You know, earth sign energy, they are no bullshit. Earth signs will tell you, you know, the honesty above all else with earth signs. I deeply, I love earth signs. I cannot talk about it enough. Earth and air, those are my babies. But you don't have to guess with earth signs. Earth signs will tell you how they're feeling. They will tell you the honest, genuine truth of, you know, what they're thinking and experiencing, what they are looking for, what they would like, what they need. And you're allowed to believe them, my darlings. I feel as though that's something you struggle with this person, is like they're telling you, you know, you're asking them, you know, what do you want? What do you feel? What do you blah, 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 blah. And they're telling you, but you're not believing them. And I feel as though for some of you that pertains to your own kind of habit of sort of sugarcoating exactly what it is. Are you going to be stable for me, babies? Come on now. Oh, thank you so much, my loves. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold on tight, baby. Hold on tight, baby. Come on. Stay with me. Oh, you're beautiful. May you rest in peace. See, I do that thing where I'm like, now I need to relight it. I don't. I do. Woo! Yeah, you know, someone will ask you something and you know, ask you what you want, ask you what you need, and it's like you don't feel fully comfortable telling them the whole truth. Because it's like, well, if I tell them the whole truth of what I want or what I need, what if they, you know, laugh at me? Or what if they make, you know, what I want or need feel insignificant? And it's like, you know, somebody who is going to, oh, there you go, you're beautiful, my love, who is going to ask you that isn't going to make you feel as though what you want and need is insignificant. And if they do, despite being the ones who have asked you that, they can go fucking rot. Or some love and light thing. Love you. But seriously, that's ridiculous. Like, you know, somebody who does that is not somebody you need with you, my loves. I felt the way some of you were like, holy shit. I said what I said. But yeah, so if somebody, you know, cares enough about you, my darlings, to ask what it is that you want and need, tell them the truth. Tell them the truth and let them prove to you that they value what you've told them. Oh, you're going to set me on fire, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There you go, my love. Thank you. You know, give people the chance to prove how much you mean to them, my darlings. Because you do have a very protective, I have so much wax on me right now. You have a very protective, you know, kind of shell around yourselves. And it's really hard to build a connection through that shell, my babies. It's really hard, you know, to get to the core, the beautiful core of who you are as a person, the core of a person that deserves to be seen, that deserves to be valued and loved and cherished and recognized and appreciated, through that shell. So you need to give this person a chance to be able to show you what you mean to them, my darlings. Instead, excuse Rowan, she wants to get into my office. Instead of kind of holding yourselves away in this protective barrier and then being like, why can't this person get to me? They're trying, my babies. You matter to them. You mean a lot to them. But you have to meet them halfway, my babies. You do have to meet them halfway. I'm hearing that very clearly. And I think it says a lot that this person wants to meet you halfway as well. It says a lot about what you mean to this person, my darlings. And this has the potential to be something really beautiful. It just needs time. It needs effort. It needs attention and affection. And it needs, they're showing me the word. It needs cooperation. There it is. I was going to say cohabitation. Eventually. Not just yet. But yeah. Is there anything else, my loves? They're telling me there's one more thing. 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 One more thing, my babies. One more thing. One more thing. One more thing. Something about physical touch. I'm hearing boundaries with physical touch. But it doesn't feel as though somebody's like giving somebody else too much physical touch. It feels like someone wants more physical touch. I feel like this person is a very physical person. And I feel like some of you can be, thank you, babies. So in your protective energy for yourselves, that it's like, and because you're very intuitive, you experience a lot of emotion and a lot of, you know, intuitive insight through touch. So some of you, you know, when you're upset, that is very hot, can try and protect yourselves by not being as close to this person as you want to be, and they miss you. So just you know, that's another thing to speak openly and earnestly about, and just being more open with each other, my darlings. Because this can go really far if you give it the effort that it's worthy of to both of you, my darlings. Is there anything else, my loves? Oh, they give me a shiver and they tell me no. Group number 2, you beautiful, sweet, wonderful darlings. I love you very, very much. I do. I love you very, very, very much, and I want happiness and love and all things wonderful for you, my darlings, as you're very deserving of. I hope that you enjoyed that, my babies. If you did, please feel free to let me know. I would love to talk to you. I would love to hear from you. I would love to give you all of the affection that I possibly can and reassurances that I possibly can. Rowan is going to bust my door down like the SWAT team. If the reading resonated, my energy resonated, please consider subscribing, my loves. All of my links for Patreon that has the extended 18+ readings, exclusive readings, monthly forecasts, my Instagram, my Etsy store, my email for more information on private readings are down in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here with me, my loves. I love you very, very much. Bye. Hello, my darlings. Group number 3, you beautiful loves. If you picked this card, the Tribe, we're getting some good feelings already, my babies. This is your reading on what connection is coming in. The last 2 readings, I did say at the beginning these would all be very distinct, and thus far they have been. But also, the first 2 readings felt as though they were connections that were pre-existing. This, I will say, feels very, very, very recent, or for the vast majority of you, it does feel brand new. I'm absolutely fucking freezing. I might need to put pants on. I'm wearing shorts. There are things that I'm wearing things, okay? I'm not Winnie the Pooh in it over here. I'm just very cold. 7 and 8. I love that. 8's big numbers, 7 big numbers. We have 2 to see. Okay. My babies. Oh, I know what's going on here, my babies. I could feel it with the tribe. I could feel the strength of this connection. I could feel the intensity of this connection. I could feel how far back in lifetimes this connection has gone. I could feel how soul deep this connection is. And you feel it to some degree. You feel it to some degree. You feel your person is there. They're out there. Your person, not a person. That's not what we're settling for, my loves. Not you. Absolutely not. You're settling for nothing less than your person. And you know they're out there. And I'm sorry for how loudly Rowan is licking her bed. Hello, love. Shh. And you've been waiting a long time, my babies. You've been waiting a long time for this person. You've been waiting a long time and you miss this person a lot, my loves. And it's almost like you haven't given up hope. Not you, not ever, my babies. Absolutely not. You do not give up hope. Hope and you are holding hands emoji for eternity. My hands are so fucking cold. Oh my God. Who wants to hold my hand? But you miss them. And it's interesting because it feels as though you're so fucking close, my loves. You're so fucking close to this. But because you've been waiting for so long, you don't realize how close you are. You don't feel how close you are. This person, despite how sometimes it feels as though you could just reach out your hand and touch them, it feels as though, you know, you've been waiting for so long that sometimes it's hard to know for certain that they're there and that you're going to find them. But I mean, look at this, my babies. Like, she's feeling sorry for herself. She's feeling upset. She's looking down. But if she just looked up, this is where she's headed. She's going to where she's supposed to be going, my loves. She's going in the right direction. She's going to get there. She's on her way. Like, look at all that rushing water. That is not stillness. That is not pause. That is not immobility. You're going to this. This is where your person is. This is where everything that you have ever wanted is. Everything you've ever felt is right here. And it's happening so strongly and so certainly, my loves. It is happening. King of Cups. Holy shit. Oh my God, that's good. Oh, when it's good, my babies. I don't know what to tell you. Is it good for you? It's great for me. I have wax on my lip. And when it's good it's good, baby. My God. Oh God. Not the first time, won't be the last. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I love this. I love this because you're both imbuing these energies. Usually in a reading, especially a reading pertaining to a connection, one person is more so one energy and the other person is more so this energy. You are both of these energies, my loves, and that is fantastic. That is fantastic because it feels as though you both love each other so fucking much, my darlings. Oh my goodness, the soul deep connection. I'm seeing like what do they call it? Like a projector slide, like rushing past of all of these lives you've experienced with this person. And there's so much love and there's so much warmth. I'm hearing you say very clearly, you hug me the exact same way you always have. Oh my goodness, the shivers up and down my body. Oh, I want to cry. This is really good. Oh, babies, this is good, good, good. When it's good, it's good. I said what I said now, didn't I, my loves? It's good. It's warm. It's like running to each other. You two are so fucking ready. You're so close. Oh my goodness. The way you two love each other is beautiful. And it's like you both knew that you had to get to these points, to this point as a collective, because this is one energy, my babies. This is one. You are each in this space. And you knew you had to get to this point to connect to each other. And it's like, I would never want to reach you until I was at this point, because this is what you're worthy of, my love. And you both have gone through so much as individuals, the experiences that you've had, the strife and tribulations, the loneliness, the missing each other, the ebbs and flows of all of that, and you know, the knowledge that each of you is out there. I am so waxy. That each of you is out there, but not yet being able to find each other. You both have a fantastic sense of intuition. A fantastic sense of intuition. And you've been connecting through that 7-8 years, babies. For most of you. A long fucking time. A long time. Those of you who seek out intuitive insight regularly have been hearing about this person for a long fucking time, my babies. With beautiful clarity. It feels like sometimes you can get, more often than not actually, you can get, oh, my butt cheeks are stuck to the chair. Oh god. Oh, I'm rolling away. Again, I'm wearing bottoms. They're short. Okay. Whew. And to peel my butt off the chair. Hee hee ha ha. What was I saying? Bring it back, please, my loves. I got silly. I'm sorry. Yes, some of you, more often than not, have gotten advice to be like, have you not met them yet? And you're like, no. And they're like, well, they're right there. And you're like, what? Where? And they're like, they're right the fuck there, because that is what you two feel like, my babies. That is what you two feel like. This is all water and earth, little sprinkling of air. So this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, is it just Gemini? Little bit of Aquarius, little sprinkling, just a little. But yeah, you're grounded in your intuition now as well, my darlings. Instead of being overwhelmed by it, you've harnessed it. You're setting fantastic boundaries. You're welcoming a lot of abundance. In the last 1 to 2 years, my darlings, the money that you are bringing in increased like 1,000-fold from the money you were making before. And it keeps growing. It keeps growing, my babies. You have that Midas touch about you, my loves. Whatever you pursue comes to fruition in a way that's even better than you anticipated and brings in even more money than you fucking know what to do with. But you're great with your money, my loves. You're generous with your money. You are good with your money. It feels like some people can judge you about how you spend your money. It's like, oh, you're just burning it away, giving it to this charity and helping this person and doing this for this person. And they can eat it because... Some of you are like, that's my parent. And I'm like, I said what I said. Because that's not their money, my babies. That is not their money. You are welcoming money because you are so good with the energy of money. You put it out and it comes back in a very positive way, my loves. It's going to keep coming back. And you're going to have your investments. You're going to buy your properties. You're going to, it's important to you to be a provider. It's important to you to take care of the people that you love. Something that you have always and will always do, my babies. Abso-fucking-lutely. This is the person you have a family with. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for your person. You're not just looking for, baby daddy, baby mama, baby whomstever. You're looking for, because you know what is in store for you. Whether in a grand way or a smaller way, you know what is in store for you, my darlings, because you're so fucking intuitive. And everything that you want, this person is. This is your life partner. This is your best friend. This is your business partner for a lot of you. I'm seeing not now. You don't work with them yet. You will. You'll build something very beautiful. This person is stability in your life. This is affection. This is warmth. This is support. This is protection. This is somebody that you get to build a life and a family with, my loves, in a way that is very important to you, and in a way that sometimes when you get stuck in your heads can feel unreachable, my loves, but is absolutely not. Absolutely not. Roses, red flowers, blossoms I'm hearing, and spring are very big for this connection. Spring into summer, especially. Especially July, August as well. Just before the end of summer. Okay. I love this. I fucking love this. This is gorgeous. You're so... Okay. I'm going to be talking about this for a while. You are so attracted to each other. You are so attracted to each other. You're both gorgeous. Some of you could be worried because it feels as though you're worried that, you know, you've waited too long. You're worried about your age. No. No, my babies. Time. She's not real. There's no rush for anything, my love. 7-8 year difference between the both of you, or... Some of you could be born in 87 specifically. 78, some of you, but I'm picking up 87 very clearly. Also, somebody has really beautiful eyes, really nice eyelashes. You're so attracted to each other. You two are gorgeous. Someone has a dog, or one of you buys the other person a dog very early on in the relationship, in a really positive way. It's not like you're like surprising someone with a dog and they're like, what do I do now? Oh, baby, she's good. Oh, goodness gracious. Intuitive as hell. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 33 is big numbers for you as well, my darlings. Angel of strength. Yeah, this person's protective over you, my loves. Protective in a way you have... Yeah, protective from that. We don't like them. We don't like what they're giving us. Yeah. You got angel of strength and angel of love protecting you against this bullshit over here. Door to personal healing and happiness, my loves. All right. So, yeah, this person's loving. This person personifies love. They personify brightness and beauty and gentleness, but it surprises you because they have this energy as well. This is a person whomst is not to be fucked with, my loves. And yes, they're love and light, and yes, they're gentle and darling, and yes, they make everyone around them feel safe and warm and protected and adored as they are. But they've been watching over you for a very long time, babies. They have been watching over you for a very long time. And you see it in different ways. You see it mostly in the form of when people try and fuck you over, when people try and do you wrong, they do not succeed. And I can... Oh, this is heavy, babies. I can hear this person saying, I'm sorry for when I couldn't be there. And it does feel, oh yes, full body shivers. It feels as though there are some instances where you have wished very much for safety and protection. And they're saying, you know, I'm sorry I wasn't there, but it does feel as though this person sheds light, my babies. They shed light and they shed love, and it feels as though a lot of them work as intuitives or as healers, especially with their hands, my babies. There's a focus on the hands. And they're so healing and so loving. So healing and so loving. They're saying there's nothing to be afraid of. I feel as though some of you could deal with a lot of really strong anxiety. You could have dealt with some very significant betrayals. You could deal with a lot of confusion on who to trust because you're so gentle, loving, and trusting, my darlings. Some people can consider you naive. They can shut the hell up. You're you're not. You're wonderful. You are wonderful, and as you see, the world is beautiful, my loves. Connecting a lot through dreams, through meditations, my darlings, connecting a lot through music, connecting a lot, especially very strongly when you're falling asleep and when you're just waking up. That is when you can feel this person, you can hear this person, you can smell this person, especially physical sensations. Some of you, get some very strong physical sensations. Yeah, people don't get to take advantage of you anymore, my loves. I'm hearing this person say that very strongly. They're like, I'm coming in and nobody is going to wrong you. Nobody is going to take advantage of you ever again. I am on my way. The people that have been trying to harm you, who have been trying to do you wrong, especially in the last 2 years, my loves, it has not come to fruition because this person is fucking on it. Especially with money, people aren't able to take advantage of you financially anymore. And I feel like a lot of people have tried because it feels as though you've been coming into a lot of money. That money's only going to grow, my darlings. You're seeing people with a renewed sense of clarity as well. And I feel as though that comes from this person also because, well, you are very, very loving and very trusting. This person has a little bit more clarity in their intuition, my loves, a bit more clarity. And so I'm not taking all those, please, my loves. Thank you. And so they're able to kind of share that insight with you. You deeply respect this person, my loves. What this person says, you do not question. And that has nothing to do with like any kind of fucked up, like, I don't even fucking know, like control shit or anything. It's just a matter of, this person's word is deeply respected by the people around them. Definitely feels like a lot of them are intuitives by trade, or however one would refer to this career path. And yeah, they're too tapped in, they're too insightful to be incorrect. So as they see people is as you're able to see them, because you're so wonderful, and you're so lovely, and you're so sweet, and you're so trusting. And you don't ever want to lose that, and you won't, my babies. You will not lose that. But there are going to be people around you who are not worthy of the way that you trust and adore them. And this person, it'd be a cold day in hell before this person allows anybody to wrong you, my love. This is coming in very quickly. This is coming in very quickly. A big signifier, you're going to recognize this person right away, my loves, but a big signifier is that you're going to want to, King of Cups again, that's beautiful confirmation. Thank you, my loves. You're going to want to open yourself up to this person. You're not going to want to hide away. And I feel as though that's something you can kind of fall into for comfort, is to hide away. You don't want to. You don't want to. Not with this person. This person means way too much off the bat. Queen of... I needed to take a moment from that because I got excited. Oh, okay. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. So we have the Nine of Wands, King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Lovers. I will go bonkers. I will go absolutely bonkers for this connection. Any given moment, my loves. You just say the word and I'm gonna lose my marbles. Oh my goodness, this is everything. This is fantastic. The wind just really, really strongly picked up, and just like my hair went like, I have very long hair, so it's just like I turned into It from the Addams Family. This is good, babies. This is perfection, I will say. And again, I do not say that in the literal sense to mean it is flawless. It is not. But in the way that you two exist and connect and love each other in its realistic nature is perfection. To have the King of Cups and Queen of Pentacles come through again farther confirms you two are so connected, but also further confirms that you both share that energy. And then we have the Queen of Cups here, which just tells me, like, yeah, this is a connection that's built on intuition. It feels as though, you know, part of the deal you two made when you know, got ready to connect to your physical forms in this lifetime, you were like, okay, we're going to have a really good sense of intuition. And both of you have always had a strong sense of intuition, but one of you has actively grown it and tapped into it consciously. And it feels as though the person that did that is kind of taking the reins in this connection. And it's like they're saying, like, I'm going to find you first, but you're going to recognize me right away. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Ten of Pentacles along with the Lovers. So, okay. I love what I'm seeing. Forever. This is forever. This is everything. Family, house, business. The dreams that you want to come true alongside this person. And that is not to say you could not achieve these dreams without this person. Absolutely not. What I am saying, my babies, is that you have dreams that you know are going to become reality, that you know you're going to achieve, but you're waiting. Whether consciously or subconsciously, you have stopped yourself from going for those dreams fully because it's like, no, I want you there with me. I want you to achieve these dreams with me because it would mean more to you to have this person with you as you achieve the dreams that you know you're capable of achieving. You two are comfort for each other. Your comfort, your security, your safety, your warmth. You are home to each other. I might start sobbing. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful, my babies. Really fucking romantic. I cannot fucking wait for you to feel the heart-centered, complete, blissful happiness that you two bring to each other just in existing. You know, it doesn't need to be bells and whistles and all this. I mean, it is in a lot of ways. You're both very romantic, very attentive, very loving, very, very... You two put constant effort into the connection that you have with each other because this connection means everything to one another. One of you could be really into wine, also coffee. Somebody wears a lot of jewelry. There's sparkles. I'm seeing sparkles. Somebody lives a very lavish life. Like, they're very comfortable living, like, in a state of luxury. That, not to say they're, like, sitting up in their castle on their throne, but, like, someone enjoys the finer things in life. Very much so in this connection. And is very grateful to be able to enjoy those finer things in life. You two are gorgeous, I will say. Like, the attraction that you have to each other is very, very soul-based, but it's also physically based, my loves. Like, you two... Whoa. 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 Again and again and again. Okay, over here. I'm loving what I'm seeing, but... Okay. Yeah. All right, so her here, it's a twofer. It would be a one-fer if we didn't get the deceit card earlier. There's a lot of attention on you, a lot of attention on both of you. One of you has a lot of attention. One of you could be a rather significant, have a rather significant level of notoriety. There's a lot of attention on you. A lot of eyes on you. There is some envy, my loves, as with all things when someone is successful, when someone is in their power. bit of envy. It feels too protected though. This connection feels way too protected for any of that to get through. Like, you don't even notice it. Like, you don't even know she's fucking there. And that's not to say, like, oh, she's gonna sneak up on you and hit you in the back of the head with a frying pan. She's not. She's fucking irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Not to this connection. No, absolutely not, babies. This is too good. This is too solid. This is too stable. This is too protected. This is something you two have built. You have grown together. It's too secure. It's impenetrable is what I'm hearing very clearly, my darlings. I will also say there is a very strong feminine energy bringing you two together. Grandmothers especially. Yeah, grandmothers. I'm also seeing younger, like masculine energies, like very close friends, perhaps even siblings or cousins, bringing you two together. You're so in love. Holy shit, this is amazing. This is wonderful. Yeah, this connection is really well taken care of because you both, like, there's no work in this connection. Despite how you're both constantly actively working for this connection, it doesn't feel like work. Because it doesn't feel like work to put attention and effort and affection into something that means everything. It's like, well, of course I'm going to do that. Of course I'm going to nurture this connection. You two are speaking telepathically a lot to each other. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Experiencing each other's emotions as well. It feels as though some of you can deal with rather heavy emotions. And it feels as though in the last month, specifically 2 weeks to 1 month, those emotions have been lightening a lot easier. You're experiencing a lot of more pure joy. Very close to meeting this person, my loves. It does feel as though somebody has their eyes on somebody else. I don't feel communication yet, but communication very soon for sure, my darlings. Something about charity, something about donating money is important to this connection. Happens a lot in this connection, but also in the start of this connection. Okay. Thank you, babies. We'll get some archangel animals, and then we'll do the wax reading. This is lovely. This warmth, oh my goodness. I mean, how do you not feel invincible with the energy of this connection? You can't. You just feel invincible. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Some of you who are going to be in a connection in which children can be had, who want children, I see twins. I see twins. Thank you, my loves. Twins, and what else? Some of you, okay, oh god, that hit hard. Oh my shitting goodness, I just got so fucking dizzy. Okay, whoo-wee. Come down from it, my babies. Some of you guys get stuck in your heads quite a lot. You can think a fucking house down, my loves. Some of you come from, some of you have parents who are divorced, especially like in older years. So some of you when you were younger, or some of you like as far back as you can remember, some of you in your late teens, even adulthood, in a way that kind of really like sidelined you. And it feels like you have a close relationship to your parents, especially one. There's one who you spent a lot of time with, and who has been very, very open with their thought processes and feelings and reasonings for their separation. And a lot of you in that circumstance have developed, some of you it's a subconscious fear, some of you you're quite aware of it, a fear of that happening to you. It's like, imagine, devoting your life to somebody and building a home and building a family and building a life together, and then one day waking up and being like, no, no more. Absolutely fucking not, my loves. Absolutely not. Not a chance. Not even, you can't even fucking be away from each other for a day without missing each other in a way that's almost agonizing. And I don't mean that in any kind of codependent way. I mean, you have gone your entire lives looking for each other and missing each other, that when you connect, why would you part? This is power couple energy, my babies. This is team energy. This is not, nothing. I mean, with this, with deceit, with the angel of strength, the angel of, there is nothing that could break or even dent this connection. Absolutely not. You two are so wholly and completely and truly and genuinely devoted to each other. This is gorgeous. I'm hearing them say as well, I'm not letting my guard down. Like you're worried. You're so sweet, beautiful darlings. You worry about so much. You know, you're worried, you know, what if one day they wake up, they feel different? What if, you know, because you have big dreams for work, my loves. It's like, what if, you know, I'm distracted and, you know, someone kind of takes their attention away? And no, absolutely not. No. 1,000 people could get on their knees in front of this person and they would only look at you, my loves. Doesn't fucking matter. You do not leave their minds in the same way that they do not leave your minds, my loves. This is a really, 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 really wonderful connection. We have Dolphin, live joyfully in the present, Archangel Judas. Judas. Oh, God. We have Goat, act from your innate wisdom, Archangel Perlimique, and Pan, god of nature. Tigers come up in every reading. We have Tiger, accept your magnificence, Archangel Raphael. Beautiful heart-centered connection. Bottom of the deck is the Rabbit, recognize your significance, Archangel Gabriel. I love that. So, confirmation from this person that you are worthy of them. That you are worthy of them. They are worthy of you, my darlings. Do not, don't get stuck in your heads, my babies. This person's very good at grounding you, at pulling you out of your heads, my darlings. Do not get stuck in your heads, my loves. You are worthy of this person. You are worthy of the way this person has loved you for many lifetimes, will love you in this one as well, my darlings. Tapping into your intuition is how you connect to this person. One person in this connection could already have a child. I saw that with the 10 of Cups, but then confirmation here as well. Confirmation with the 2 dolphins as well, of very, very, a lot of you who can have children, want a connection with children. Twins. Twins! You're doing everything right. You are doing everything right to connect to this person. They are on their way to you, my darlings. They see you very strong. This is a very passionate connection, my loves. This is a person who you're very strongly attracted to. They have a bit of, someone in this connection has like a darker aesthetic, a bit of a very unique aesthetic, an aesthetic that's very appealing to the other, very attractive, very arousing. Yeah, a lot of stamina I'm hearing as well. This isn't Patreon. Let's not get into it, my babies. As I say not get into it, I can feel somebody choking me, but with consent. But also calm down. Someone has really big hands as well, because that went like very far around my neck. I'm just over here vibing. Like I'm just chilling. It must be so fucking weird to hear me talk. I can't imagine. I can't. I have no concept of that. Yeah, you're doing everything right. You are well on your way to this person, my loves. Don't be so stubborn. I'm hearing very strongly. Don't be so stubborn. Both of you are quite stubborn. Both of you are quite stubborn. You're very strong-headed, and that is not a dig at you. That's not necessarily a negative thing. But it feels as though sometimes your stubbornness can work against you, my darlings, and it feels as though you're being called to kind of ease up that stubbornness. When this person approaches you, my darlings, believing and recognizing that you are worth the pull that you peel, poo pa poo oh pila. Yeah, you're worthy of this person. They're saying again and again and again. They're like, I'll tell you as many times as it takes for you to believe me. You can't push this person away. Sometimes it feels like you do that, my darlings, even subconsciously. Sometimes you do that, especially with romantic connections. It's kind of a quit while you're ahead sort of mentality. No, not with this person, my babies. This is your person. You've waited forever and you found each other very soon, very quick. Yeah. This is very exciting. Okay, let us, my loves, get your candle wax reading, because I want to look more into this connection. It just makes me feel nice. It makes me feel happy. I feel so happy. You know, one of these days, I'm going to be walking with this scrying bowl. I just realized I haven't been checking if the bowl has been in frame. I just did for the first time, and I'm like, I didn't do that for the other ones. I'm a professional. One of these days I'm gonna be walking with this thing and I'm gonna trip and I'm just gonna fucking eat it. Okay. Jar of candles, because I'm cliche. Now, jars make me happy. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god. Okay. Snip the tip. Oh, I missed. No. I was about to be like Rosebloom reading circumcision clinic. I need to go to bed. Okay. No, I only got half that time. Oh, now it's like dangling. Without context, this must be incredible. Ugh. Notice like the little fuzz on the tip. Hang on, I'll shave it. Trim it down so we don't hurt ourselves. Okay. Oh my god, my thumb is stuck in the scissors. Help me. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, my loves, what's going on? What's going on? Let's look into this. It's beautiful, and I love to see it. Okay, wait. Fuck. Hang on. There we go. All right. I love the way you two love each other. And I'm saying that for me, but I can also hear you two saying it to each other. It's like, I love the way that you love me. I mean, I'm not saying this connection invented the word soulmates, but I'm saying it. Somebody's got to say it. I'm going to be the one to say it. I would be... Oh. Yeah. You've gotten rid of a lot in the past year, my loves. You have gotten rid of a lot that no longer serves you. Both of you as well have gone through a lot of emotions, especially in the last 2 to 6 months. Very strong emotional release, a lot of emotional opening, heart chakra opening, that hasn't always been the easiest to go through. A lot of very strong emotions, some of which don't even make sense. Needing to rest a lot as well. And it feels as though the both of you, you're really strong mirroring energy in this connection, because you two are just so fucking connected to each other. It feels like the both of you are so hardworking that for a little bit you kind of pushed yourselves way too hard work-wise. I'm hearing both of you are self-made. But you pushed yourselves way too hard work-wise and got burnt out, and, you know, some of you got quite sick. I feel like actually about a month before you meet each other. Sorry, my stutter's acting up because I'm really excited about this connection. I'll try and calm it down. About a month before you connect with each other, I feel like both of you get really sick. And it's funny because I do feel distance, overseas especially in this connection. And that's okay, my loves. That will not be forever. It won't even be for long. But it's funny because even before you knew each other, even though you live, quite a distance away from each other, it's like you both had the like exact same illness. I'm hearing stomach flu, as well as I can hear someone talking with like a really croaky voice, like you both lost your voices. Yeah, so you kind of you were like forced to relax and rest. And you both are really good about setting boundaries at work now. You're both really good at understanding your limitations and understanding when you need to give back to yourselves. Somebody lives near a lot of water. They live in a place surrounded by water. A lot of water very close by. You go camping early on in your connection. What are you turning into? You're turning into something. This looks like a heart, which I think is cute. Someone could be born in the year of the dragon. You could meet in the year of the dragon, or you get married. I'm hearing very strongly married in the year of the dragon. I'm also seeing year of the oh fuck, my eyes just Jesus Christ. Year of the rabbit and year of the pig. This is such a strong psychic connection, my loves. I feel like you two have seen each other for the most part very clearly. I don't feel as though both of you have seen each other's faces yet, but you've had some really strong, really strong intuitive insights into each other. You're both very imaginative. You can use your imaginations to create beautiful worlds. It feels like your imaginations are a big part of what you do for work, or at least what you want to do in the long run for a living. And it's like you two have relived a lot of memories of past lives, but also you have like seen a lot of moments that will happen in little blurbs, and it's like you almost don't even realize that you've seen them until you experience them with each other and have a huge sense of deja vu. But my third eye is going crazy, and my like vision is like going bananas, which is very seldom happens, my loves. Very seldom happens. That happens in like, I think I can count maybe 3 times in the decade that I've been doing this that's happened. And it's like very intensely strong spiritual energy coming in very strongly. Yeah, you two are coming together very quickly. You're both beyond ready. You're like, I know we're close to each other. I know it's happening. I can hear you both being like, I'm running to you. I'm running to you. I can hear you both saying eternally yours. Someone's holding on to me really tightly. You're both fantastic huggers. You're very cuddly, very physically affectionate. When you get to hold each other physically for the first time, it's a good 10-15 minutes, honestly, my loves. And it's so cute because it's like you're at the airport and one of you is waiting and the other person, comes out of the gate and like runs to the other person, and then you two just squeeze each other and hold each other and like press your foreheads against each other. Somebody's kissing. They started kissing my forehead and now they're kissing like all over my face. Robins, blue jays, sparrows, doves, very big signifiers for this connection. As well as, what are you over here, baby? You both travel a ton. Somebody really likes airplanes in this connection. Definitely need an airplane to visit each other. I feel like if there's a person in this connection who can grow facial hair, somebody has very nice but very present and very very attractive but very thick facial hair, because I can feel like sleeping with somebody and being like chest to chest with them, but having my head like under their chin and my forehead tickles, like their like facial hair would be like scratching me, scratchy. I could also hear someone, the other person in this connection could have long nails, because I can hear like my own nails, like how they would sound in like someone's beard, like ch 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 ch. Hee hee ha ha. Hummingbirds as well. Very big connection. Signifier for this connection. Hummingbirds, hummingbirds, hummingbirds. Somebody's mother or father could have a beautiful garden that they're very, 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 very proud of. And they could have a hummingbird feeder or flowers that would encourage hummingbirds to come. And it's not until just before you meet this person or until this person is with you that hummingbirds come to this this garden, even if it's not your garden. Orchid flowers, roses, cherry blossoms. I'm hearing this person say, just listen and you'll hear me. So songs that pop into your head, as well as in moments of quiet, you hear them and feel them very, very, very clearly, my loves. They, like, you two are so clear to each other. The sensations that I'm experiencing right now are bananas. Speaking of, somebody's got their hand on my butt. Somebody's very, very, very much an ass person in this connection. Like one of those, like, you know, when you're just like chilling, or when you're like cuddling with somebody, or maybe you're like asleep beside them or on top of them and the other person just has like their hand resting on your butt, you know. Okay, this is turning into something, and they're like, just wait. So okay. Okay. Well, I can't talk about that here. I mean, yeah, you're both very attracted to each other, and your relationship is incredibly strong and passionate, and there's a lot of physical intimacy. A lot of it, and it's everlasting. It never gets boring, it never gets dull, you never lose that spark. It exists forever. You are incapable of keeping your hands or other parts away from each other for more than a short little while. I can hear somebody saying, I want to go on adventures with you. And I can hear somebody else saying, anything we do is an adventure together. Very sweet, very cute. Like, doing nothing is everything to both of you. And you do a lot. You have a lot of experiences. But I want to know if anyone sees what I'm seeing in this right now. I'm not going to say it, but I feel like some of you must. You sweet, beautiful, little saucy, little gorgeous freaks, you. And I say that with the utmost love and affection. As a fellow freak. You two do a lot together. You go a lot of different places. You experience so much. You two bring each other so much comfort and so much warmth and security and safety and protection and affection, and you're both untouchable by any energy that might be remotely outside of your best, most highest interest, and that's absolutely fucking gorgeous. You're okay. Your sleep schedule is going to be a really, 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 really big factor, a signifier, I should say, into your connection. It feels like just days, week, perhaps 2 at a stretch, before you connect with each other. It's like you're going to be very proactive about being more conscious about, getting the sleep that you need and so on and so forth. But then it also feels like sometimes you have a really hard time falling asleep, because it's like not so much missing this person, kind of that, but like feeling like they're there, like feeling like like almost like, Christmas Eve, like going to bed on Christmas Eve and being like, I know something really, 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 really exciting is coming. I don't think I can settle down. That's what it feels like. Do not set my nail on fire. I will be so upset with you. If I put you down, you're gonna go out. Yeah, this connection is intense, babies. Don't set my nail on fire. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I like my nails. Yeah, very intense connection. Unmissable. Unmissable, my babies. Unmissable. I can hear you saying you really like the way this person speaks. You really like the way that they talk as well, even like in written form. Okay, this is really cool because I usually, if you know me, my babies, I love fire and I love wax. So usually when it goes out like that, I'm like, I just need to light it again. This, I don't feel as though I have to, because this feels very, very prevalent for your connection, where the other 2 readings burnt out all the way. There was nothing left, my loves. This feels like a little nubbin that we could light, we could restart, because that is how this connection feels. It feels as though there are no amount of lifetimes, there is no time, there is no distance that could truly bring any kind of semblance of an end to this connection. This is forever. Absolutely forever, my loves, and it's gorgeous. Okay. They're like, look here, and I'm like, okay. You need to eat better, my loves. You're not eating enough. You're not eating enough, and I'm hearing there's not enough nutritional value. You have a lot of fun cooking with this person, though, I will say. Somebody in this connection's name could start with a D or a T or J. You're both really good kissers. Someone could be from Canada. This looks like a moose or a caribou. Yeah, little bunny here. Year of the rabbit. One of you could be born the year of the rabbit. You could also, the year I'm filming this, 2023, is the year of the rabbit. And I do feel as though if you watch this when it is posted, you will be meeting this person. If there's more than 4 months until the end of the year, I feel as though very strongly you'll be meeting them within this year or within 1 year. Someone has really nice legs in this connection. There's one more thing. It's you. What are you? You're something. I feel like someone could, I said before someone could have a child, because I'm seeing someone lifting up a young child, and I can hear somebody else saying, like, it's amazing to already have my family, because it's like, as soon as you meet this person, this is your person for certain, this connection is your connection, but then you also have the added benefit of also like instantly getting the family that you've always wanted. I'm also hearing them say you're worthy of it. I feel like that's something that you're worried about is, you know, even if this person, like, you know, didn't have a child or doesn't have a child, I feel as though a lot of you being a parent is something that you really see for yourself, something you really want for yourselves, and it's something you're worried that you won't be successful at. Absolutely, you will be, my loves. Your heart is in everything that you do, and it is in everything that you do in a very, very, very prevalent way. Is there anything else? They're like, there's one more thing. You told me that already, and I got it. I didn't get it. I got something. Ooh. Stop giving me the saucy messages. I can't talk about them here. Give me the stuff I can talk about. I say, look at the in-between. Look at the in-between. Look at the in-between. What's in the in-between? Okay, I'm looking at the in-between. In-between. What am I supposed to see in the in-between? Significant rainstorm. Significant rainstorm for at least one of you the week or the week before you meet. Is that it? Oh, shit. Okay. Woo! Group number 3, you beautiful darlings. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect to that energy, my loves. That is fantastic. I love this connection. I fucking love this connection. I cannot say it enough. This is your connection, and I love it. Thank you. Wick in my mouth. I hope that you enjoyed that, my loves. I am so happy for you. I am so excited for you. This is magnificent. If the reading resonated, my energy resonated, please consider subscribing. All of my links for Patreon has the extended 18+ readings, as well as exclusive readings, monthly forecasts, so on and what have you. My Instagram, my Etsy store, my email for more information on private readings are down in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you very, very much. Bye. Holy fucking shit, that chair can roll. Oh my god. Hello, my loves. Hi, babies. How are you? You doing good? Me too. Thank you for asking, my loves. Group number 4. Last but not least, my loves. Okay. Tentative, but not, because I'm me, and I do nothing tentatively. Nothing. It feels as though, my darlings, this group could stand alone. If you felt called to group number 3, my loves, this would be your sign that group number 3 is meant for you as well. As I was getting your piles, my loves, before I sat down, I could hear you come forward and say touch starved. Kept saying touch starved. You're like, I need them. I miss them. I want them. Some of you who are regulars here as well. This feels like a new person, I will say, but you feel them. Some of you who are regulars around here, you brought up how in readings I will talk about physical sensations, and I will talk about, you know, the feeling of hugging your person, or your person being hugged by you, cuddling with them. In group number 3, there were a lot of physical sensations, a lot of very strong physical sensations. One of which was being like sleeping together and being like chest to chest, like tucked right in together, which was very nice. And some of you, I could hear you being like, just like, how does that feel? Like, not that you don't know how that feels, but it's like, you know, doesn't that make you feel like sad that it's not actually happening? And let's not turn this on me and how single I am. That's not what I came here for. I came here to have a nice time. No, that's, yes and no. It's wonderful to connect to loving, warm energies. It's also just part of the gig, my loves. I've been doing it too long to really be fazed by it. I experience a lot of physical sensations in any given reading, especially one for a larger generalized audience, a larger collective. Um, I mean, eh, yeah, kinda. Anyway, this is your reading, my loves, on what connection is coming in. Clean it up. Clean it up. You miss your person. You miss your person. You want to be held, my loves. You want to melt into somebody's arms. This is, yeah, strong connection to group number 3, my loves. You're trying very hard to give your space, especially your office and your kitchen, the attention that it deserves, my loves, as well as doing your laundry. And I say that because I picked up on this energy, and I didn't want to outwardly say like, oh, you should tidy up your kitchen, or oh, you should tidy up your office, or oh, you should, do your laundry, fold your laundry, put away your laundry, because it feels like you know that. You know that, and I do not want to be a condescending voice to you, my darlings, when you are doing the very best that you can. Instead, my loves, I will tell you that I recognize fully that you are doing the very best that you can, and that I am extremely proud of you. Go easy on yourselves, my loves. Be gentle with yourselves. You are doing the very best that you can, my darlings. Some of you could be 36 years old. Also, the person you're connecting to, 3 to 9 years difference in age. As long as you are... every time they try and give me the back and forth, it fucks me up. If you're over 25, this person would be 3 to 9 years older. If you are younger than 25... there would be no more than a 3 to 4 year difference. Okay. Up or down? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody smells like flowers in this connection. Somebody smells like flowers. Somebody has a very ethereal vibe about them. Somebody feels like magic, my babies. It's beautiful to see. We have the Ace of Wands. Holy shit, this is happening quick. We have the Emperor. Fuck me. Okay. We have a dog hair. Excuse me. Somebody could have very dark hair or black hair in this connection as well. Okay. Why do I get these messages when I'm not on Patreon? And then okay, so they're like, say it. Come on. Come on. If there is a masculine energy in this connection, they could very much enjoy... You know what? I'm turning this back on you. They could very much enjoy being nurturing and providing and protective and affectionate and loving. They could also really like being called daddy. There, I said it. For free, even. Take that. Oh, boy. Somebody could be born in summer. Somebody could be born in spring, and the other person could be born in summer. I also feel as though you first connect in spring. You are in an established relationship in summer. My hands are shaking. There's so much energy going through this. Also, maybe I got shy because I called somebody daddy. I don't know. Call someone daddy. Hands start shaking. What? No. Takes more than that. Come on now, baby. Okay. What? There's definitely a lot of intuition in this connection, a lot of energy. I feel like one of you could have very shaky hands. I feel like it's something people point out as well, and I feel like you're kind of so self-conscious about it, if it's you, if not the other person. You have beautiful hands, though. I just want to hold them. It's okay. It's okay if they shake. It's just energy, baby. Maybe you're a little bit nervous. That's okay. Anxieties. That's okay. It happens, my loves. Let's hold hands. This one, the citrine one. Why are you doing that? What do you want? What do you want? Okay. Okay, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. Ooh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Okay, one person in this connection wears a lot of rings, and somebody else in this connection borrows one of their rings to get them a gift, to get it sized. Proposal, yes, but also just as a gift. Someone buys the other person a lot of jewelry because one person wears a lot of jewelry in this connection. Also, the other person is extremely financially abundant. Both of you create a lot of abundance in this connection, a lot of power, a lot of really, really, really great things. Okay. Somebody could really like the color blue as well, or be very tapped there. Ooh, okay. There's a lot of attention in the throat chakra. You both have a really, 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 oh fuck, my eyes did the thing they did in group number 3. What is happening? Really tapped in throat chakra. It's okay. I want to know what that was about, because that fucked me up. Something to do with the face. You can't quite see their face. They can't quite see your face. When you see each other's faces, it's like, oh my god, I can't even describe. It's like, it's so quick that I can't come up with like a good enough analogy to compare it to. It's like almost like the last 2 seconds of like shaking your head really fast and then like stopping and like coming back into focus. When you see each other's faces for the first time, that's what it feels like. It's like that instant recognition. Yeah. Oh god. That's fucking wild though. Holy shit. Whew. Thank you, babies. Oh my god. Yeah, a lot of abundance created in this connection. You're both very good at curating abundance in all ways. And you're very, very, very generous with it. Very generous with it. Someone feels very witchy in this connection. Very witchy, very connected to Hecate. I am hearing very strongly Angel of Strength. That's gorgeous. Confirmation as well, because that came up in group number 3. We have Walking Away. Yeah, somebody's very, very witchy, very ethereal energy. Spring, cherry blossoms, huge for this connection. And we have Angel of Balance. Oh, that's nice. You two have been together in past lives. Definitely. Caring connection. I'm hearing there's nothing but time, but also this person is on their way to you very quickly, my loves. On their way to you very quickly, and oh my god. Yeah. If you two just took like a breath and tapped into your intuition for half a second, you would be so strongly connected to each other. I feel like a lot. What is happening? I never yawn in readings. Where did that come from? Something needed to really... Oh, okay, yeah, no, it was the energy of that, like, fucking tilt-a-whirl shit. Because that... Oh, my God. Whoa. I feel like you're both very tapped into your intuition, but you're both, like, so close and so clear that if you don't tap in like even once a day, at least the energy gets so like backed up because it's just so close. It is so close. I keep yawning. I don't mean to. I never do that. I don't know why that's happening. Connecting in dreams is really big for this connection. You're trying to get enough sleep. You're having a hard time getting enough sleep, my darlings. And I'm choking. Oh, I heard that. Don't. Some of you are just, you filthy, debauched babies. Calm down, calm down. Anyway, Someone has their eye on the other person very clearly. Eye contact, eye contact, eye contact. Looking at this funky little thing. I feel like you both could even be aware of each other already and watching each other, especially on the social medias. Oh, thank you, baby. Confirmation. But you haven't approached each other yet. It's like you're both being like, let's wait for the right time. Let's wait for the right time. Now is the right time, motherfucker. Sorry. It's late and all I've eaten today is nothing that is helping me. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. We have the... What the fuck is going on? We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. I never, 10 years been doing this, never yawned during a reading. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We also have, underneath that, Temperance, which is lovely. It's lovely, yeah. I mean, you've been patient. You've both been patient, my babies. I think you're good on patience. I think Spirit is very much encouraging you to go for it. We have the Two of Wands, which is the energy after the Ace of Wands, because after an ace is a two, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, go for it. Go for it, my loves. You have waited long enough. You are going to know when there's dog hair in your deck. And you are also going to know when you've met this person. I feel quite strongly that at least, certainly, without a doubt, at least one of you has their eye on the other. For a lot of you, I feel as though both of you are aware of each other. And you're like watching each other, but you don't know that the other is aware of you yet. So you're just watching each other and you're like, when is the time right? When am I going to do this? How do I go about this? And it's like, just go for it, my baby. Just go for it, my baby. You know what you want. You want it to start. You wanted it to start yesterday times 1,000. So go for it. You miss this person. You want to hug them. You want to hold them. You want to kiss them. You want to love them. I am so hungry all of a sudden. I feel like these are physical sensations that you're experiencing. I feel like you could be really tired and yawning a lot. I feel like you could be really hungry. I feel like you also might be a little bit tipsy right now at the time that you're watching this. Or you haven't slept enough today and you're feeling a little bit zany. Monkey, experience all that life has to offer, Archangel Raphael. B, spread heart healing with joy, Archangel Praminelek. And Rhinoceros, be strong and courageous, Archangel Sandalphon and Orochiel, which is really lovely. Really, really lovely. This is really warm. Yeah, be strong and courageous. If you have your eye on this person, my sweet, beautiful darlings, go for it. Go for it because you know. And sometimes you like to pretend that you don't know, and you like to get caught in a cycle of overthinking, and you like to get all stuck up in there. But you do know. You know this person. You recognize this person. You are sure of this person, my love. So trust that certainty. Trust that certainty and that very wonderful sense of intuition that you have, and go for it, my babies, because you two are connected at the heart. You are meant to be together, my loves. Meant to be together in a very beautiful way. All right, my loves, are we pulling the... No, we're not. We're not pulling anything. We are doing a candle wax reading. We don't pull anything out of that. What is happening? All right, my loves. We're good? Is there anything else? Candle wax? Okay. They give me a shiver and they tell me yes. I feel like we're going to get a lot from the candle wax. like the wax that's right there. Excuse me. My feet are cold. It's cold here. Oh, okay. Hang on. There's a message, and I'm holding on to it. Because I can't forget it, because it's important. There's a message. It's cold out here. It's cold. Okay, I got really close to the microphone. I'm sorry. I'll edit that out, because I went like we got intimate just now, my babies. Okay, so it's cold out here. Jar of candles. It's cold out here. It is cold. My feet are very cold. I have a strong urge to put my feet on somebody, because I'm that type of annoying partner where if I'm like, feel how cold my feet are, and then I'll put my very cold feet on you. The song, oh, this is good, babies. The song, Sweater Weather. The song Sweater Weather is coming through very strongly. Oh, fuck. Jesus H. Christ. Snip. There we go. Okay. Coming through very strongly for this connection, my loves. If you wanted to listen to that song, perhaps you really enjoy that song, or you could just look up the lyrics to that song. But I feel as though they pertain very strongly to this connection. Okay. It's too cold for you here. Okay. I feel like you might be worried. Yeah. You might be worried that there are like parts of you that could like, I'm hearing you say like, I don't want to scare them off. And I'm hearing them say like, you can't scare me. Like, you're not scary. But it feels as though some of you deal with like some heavier emotions or some heavier things, or you're worried that when you're perceived fully and accurately by this person, by your person, your true person, you know, maybe they might shy away from what they see. And they're telling me very strongly, my loves, that absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. That is not the case. Because on the one hand, my darlings, this person is so intuitive that they know you. They see you very clearly as it stands. But two, they love you. They love you unconditionally. And what does unconditionally mean, my loves? We've gone over it before. It means without condition. So you can show them all of the different parts of you, my loves. You can show them everything that you are, and you don't have to shy away. Because this person is so loving and genuine and wonderful, that they've seen, you know, the ebbs and flows of people, and, you know, their experiences and what they go through, and they're so non-judgmental and so lovely and affectionate and supportive, and they're everything that you need, that you want, but also everything that you're deserving of, my loves, wholly and truly, very much so. I'm hearing Spirit say, by next Valentine's Day, you're not alone anymore. You're not without them anymore. If there is more than 2 months from next Valentine's Day. You two love holding on to each other. It's one of those things where it's like, if one person hugs the other person and the other person hugs back, the first person hugs them even tighter, and like back and forth and so on and so on. You two love holding on to each other. It's very sweet. It's very warm. I do feel as though you meet online. I feel very strongly that you meet online. I feel as though you're very much guided to each other, which could pertain to like the kind of watchfulness, like somebody could, you know, introduce you to, not introduce, but like teach you about the other person, or vice versa, and then it's so like you're so struck with hard eyes, you're so smitten, you're so smitten that you're so smitten with each other, or with this person, I should say, that you like freeze up. You're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to talk to them, I want to approach them, but holy shit, like this is everything. This is better than I even dreamed of. And you guys are dreamers. Like, you're very, very avid dreamers. I'm hearing May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. I feel like could be significant for this connection. Could be when you first discover each other, could be when you connect, could be when you speak for the first time. Hmm. I feel like one of you could be a really... Whoa, okay. Very interesting for that to happen when I was saying one of you could be really big. Calm down. One of you could be a really big Star Wars fan. If you are, I feel as though the other person isn't like against it, just doesn't really know much about it. Maybe hasn't seen like any of the films or many of the films, doesn't really know much about it. But through your excitement and passion for it, they become very excited by it. Or if you're like neither here nor there about it, it feels like this person would be the person you're connecting to would be the avid fan. I don't know what that physical sensation was just now, by the way. I don't know what that was. That was not to get TMI, but that was like in my ovary. That was crazy. And we are not on a full moon or a new moon, so I would let you know if something was happening, my babies. There is not, for me personally, nothing happening right now. That was crazy. I don't know what that was. That was like, I don't even know what that was. I have no idea. No idea. Oh, this looks like a heart. Oh, we got a heart in the last reading too. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, so yawning. Are you really tired? Let me know if you're really tired, because I can't believe it. 10 years. 10 years. And I know there's a lot of different ways for energies to release. My nose gets itchy. Sometimes I burp. Sometimes I have to sneeze. I've never, ever yawned to release energy. That is entirely new. That's very, very unlike what usually happens for me. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, little Rose. I can hear you talking on the phone a lot. I can hear you falling asleep on the phone. I can hear actually, ooh, something cute. This is cute. This is cute. The first time that you speak on the phone, something to do perhaps with business. One of you is seeking out the other for business purposes, or like to, something to do with one of you offering like work or service to the other, seeking them out or them seeking you out for what you do for a living, or vice versa. And you talk on the phone, and it's like so far past work related at that point, but you're like still talking, and then you end up falling asleep on the phone together, and then you wake up and realize you've been on the phone all night with this person who you've like only just started talking to. Fantastic icebreaker, I will say. You both have really nice voices. You love each other's voices. I'm hearing somebody say so does everybody else. So you both are in some degree in the public eye. Yeah, your voices are a focus of what you do. Complimented on your voices a lot. seeing a lot of memes being exchanged between you both. You have a very, very, very complimentary sense of humor. You're both very funny. You make a lot of people laugh. Hmm. I feel like one person in this connection has like quite a few like innate little fears, and like kind of not like particularly unique or particularly like niche, but things that, you know, kind of have kind of gotten to you like over the years. And I can hear this other person, if it's you, this other person, if it's them, then you, saying like you don't need to be afraid anymore, and offering like a lot of comfort and certainty and support to help whoever has these fears through them. And I can also hear the person who has these fears being like, well, what do I offer you? And then whoever helps them through their fears being like, everything. You give me everything. You know, it would take me years to explain everything that you've given me. And it's so cute. A lot of really beautiful, like very clear appreciation of each other. Like, you know, really nicely, like I'm seeing handwritten cards, handwritten letters that like really, 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 really clearly express the affection that you have for each other and how much you mean to each other. It's really lovely. Some of you could be from the UK, because I'm seeing this as like a coat of arms kind of thing. One of you could also have like a aristocratic lineage. Maybe you don't know of it yet, but you discover it like later on. Someone in this connection could also be a medium, because I'm hearing that like whoever has the aristocratic lineage could find out about it through mediumship, through their partner being a medium. Someone really likes the other person's chest in this connection. Especially if there's like someone saying like the hair on it. Okay, you're gonna go there for me. You're gonna sink right in. That's okay if you do, because I'll know what it means if you do. Yeah, it means exactly what it did in the last reading, where it's like this doesn't end. This doesn't end here. Like this goes forever. Soulmate connection. Again and again and again, my babies. Ooh, hot wax. They're saying there's one more thing. One more thing. I keep seeing the rhinoceros card, the courage card, and it's like, when you find this person, like, speak up, my loves. Speak up, approach them. You feel very, very, very strongly about them. I can even hear someone saying, like, go for it, and putting a hand on, like, the middle of my upper back, and, like, not pushing, but like urging me forward. And it feels like that's what Spirit's doing for you. Like, when you find this person, you'll recognize them immediately, and please like reach out to them. Like, don't get stuck in your heads, and don't hesitate, and don't like back away from it, because this is something that's meant for you, that you really, 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 really want. Somebody also has a very sensitive neck. Neck kisses and neck nibbles, very sensitive. Somebody also bruises very easily, and I will not elaborate on that. Is there anything else? Ooh, they give me a shiver and they tell me no. Group number 4, my beautiful darlings. Thank you so much for letting me tap into that connection. Very cute, very sweet, very warm, very lovely, very much what you are worthy and deserving of. I hope that you enjoyed that, my loves. If you did, please feel free to let me know by leaving a comment. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to talk to you. If the reading resonated, my energy resonated, please consider subscribing. All of my links for Patreon has the exclusive 18 plus readings, monthly forecasts, and monthly exclusive readings. My Instagram, my Etsy, and my email for more information on private readings are down below in the description box. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you very, very much, and I'm very happy for you, my babies. Bye.